And we're live. I should open up a YouTube tab and look it up. Heck yeah.
Curtis,
Dave.
we're back.
Holy crap.
We took a month off, kind of.
It was great.
It was. I was looking at what we've done this time, and this is not a saying we didn't do a lot, because we definitely still did a lot while we were gone.
Yeah, we did.
But I was like, I did not do enough to prepare for tomorrow. It basically becomes work again tomorrow.
It's like, oh, nuts.
It's like, oh yeah, good. We're good till Monday. That's good.
There's no way.
Like, we're scheduled till Monday. Like, don't get me wrong, like, we have videos that are done and packaged up, kind of, but like,
I was gonna say there's no way we're already screwed on Monday.
no, but like actually fully uploaded, and like all the posts are done, and like,
Yeah.
like I can, like, sit down and go, yep, I don't have to do anything tonight. Is over already on Monday.
We're gonna get right back into it. And the good thing is, we're doing what we love. We're doing those great videos. We're making the long length content. We're doing the real stuff.
We've got big patron bonuses, big longer.
Oh, they're so fun too.
Yeah, it's just goofy and silly again. And yeah, like, as we come back, like, sure, the shorts will be rampant because we have a bunch to like get caught up. Like, if people haven't seen us try spicy Coke yet, Curtis.
That's true. They have not seen us try spicy Coke.
Just because we tried it doesn't mean they saw us try it.
Exactly. Bobby Miller in chat. What is up, Robbie? Thanks.
Robbie, you are our explanation of if we sound okay and everything is functioning.
I have to do one thing really quick. I remembered.
Yeah. He's going to take his shirt off, guys.
I'm 90% sure it's out of frame. I just don't want to click up randomly and someone see like something random from my, being the human resources manager of my own personal life.
That's good. Okay, good. Bobby Miller says we sound good. He's a professional. He's our snack producer. He knows all.
He does. He likes my personal videos, and I appreciate him because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I've gained 25 over 21 days. It's a grind, but we're trying.
Yeah, but see, one a day is really good, because if one video pops off,
my videos are not super great, to be honest. Very minimal effort.
So in this time, I started listening to a lot of books, right?
Nice.
And today I started the YouTube formula. God, what's his name? He's friends with Mr. Beast. What? Anyway, it's a big book that came out in 2021 about how to make a YouTube channel and how to be successful on the platform and blah 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 blah. Oh no, we got Twitch bots.
Bots. We're that popular. We got Twitch bots.
I haven't read this whole paragraph yet, but we'll get there.
It's some fun thing.
It's coming. Okay. Anyway, so I'm reading this book, and it's hard to listen to an entire chapter of a book telling you that the reason your videos don't do well is because they suck. And like I understand the statement, right? Like, I do understand what they're trying to say, but like, it still kind of hurts, doesn't it? Yeah. I am sure there are tons of really, really, really good videos on this platform that no one has ever seen.
Yeah, and truthfully, like, it's not just that a video is bad. Like, we made solid, hilarious content, and I'll even go back and say in high school.
Yeah, like, no one ever saw it.
It depends on the tags and the timing and what your title is, and do you have a good clip art? And there's so many other millions of factors. And did you promote the video?
Yeah, did you pay for promotion? I watched our Lord of the Flies.
Oh my god!
Recently.
Oh no, you did the thing.
Yeah, no, I watched you because Curtis and I went out into the metro parks and got covered in mud and pretended to kill each other and did a book report for Lord of the Flies.
We didn't pretend to kill each other. We pretend to kill that rock.
Yeah.
And we went at that rock with
And
like
we
fake bamboo sticks.
and put CGI fire just on top of a shaky cam footage.
It
It's
was
great.
fine. It worked. We made fire.
But for example, that video is terrible. Like
Oh, it's
anybody's
hilarious though.
but yeah, it's hysterical. Maybe it's only hysterical to us.
I've also watched so recently I've watched content. And some of it I'll also put out there that it depends on how much money you actually put in production, because production quality definitely makes, like, the higher the production value, the higher the view content. But some of these videos are just absolute clickbait garbage.
Yeah, no, clickbait garbage makes me mad.
And it's just, or the ones that have been getting me, I'll throw like the other platform out there. So like the shorts and TikToks, like the short form content.
Yeah.
The one that's been getting me is like the people shooting the car off the ramp in Beam MG Drive.
Yeah, you know what?
It's
I know
their
exactly.
viral. Yeah. And
I
it's
know.
like 500,000 likes on a video that like car goes off a ramp, misses, crunch.
At least yours
0%
isn't
survivability rate.
isn't just Patrick Starr running down a highway and farting.
Yeah. Yeah. I've kind of switched it up. Like, I think Robbie knows, like, I started with doing like some coffee stuff, and because it's my content, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want. It's my life. What?
You can make whatever you want. You can
Exactly.
make
That's the beauty of being a content creator.
You can make an OnlyPans or
hams. Man,
I don't know
only cams. That might be a thing. Never mind.
I don't know what we're allowed to say on this app.
I don't know. But no, I started doing like this thing I've been kind of doing in my HR bit, which is wellness moments. And I like doing it. Something I do it there, but it's like take a moment to really think about something positive in your life and really taking a moment to appreciate it, because there's so much crap in the world right now. Jeff is here.
I just took a crap.
And also to Robbie's point, only beans in the hands. To do a callback from way long ago.
Beans.
Also, Jeff, I want you to know my wife watched that episode of that live stream of the beans, and she made a reference to it not too long ago, because I was like, "Hey, can I?" And she, it was something about like getting a milkshake or something. I'm like, "Well, could I get beans?" And she's like, "Only if you go to a middle school band concert." And I'm just like, "What the hell? Like, how do you remember that?"
Beans. How could you forget it is my question. That's a real question.
That's fair. That is very fair.
Is it time to open a bonus beer?
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Do you have any?
I got some beers. I'll be back.
Okay.
Beers.
He's got to go get beers. Hi, Jeff. How you doing?
Good. How's it going with you?
Good. We're hanging out with Robbie Bobby Miller in chat right now. Curtis is in chat.
Yeah. You're in chat too.
I'm in chat. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a. Oh, did we talk about our beers yet?
No. I just told Jeff who was in chat.
Oh, okay. I got my Coors Banquet.
Oh, of course you have a Coors Banquet.
I have a Natty Light.
If I found out they made Coors Banquet T-shirts, and I'm almost about to buy one.
I have a barrel-aged Christmas ale.
Ooh, Robbie's been playing Marvel Snap
Because
too much.
Marvel Snap is so good, guys. Marvel Snap is so good.
You say that, Dave, but you haven't probably played it in 6 months. To a year.
Dave, have you even watched Daredevil season 2?
I have. Dave. I did watch season 2.
Did you ever watch
3?
All right, but Jeff, what were you saying? You have it because
I have it because the one store up my street actually stocks good beer, besides the one near Dave's house.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that store that used to carry really fun, classy beers. And good varieties. No, they just decided they're gonna stop carrying good beer.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, no, it's really lame. I go in there, I'm like, you guys got anything new? And they're like, Nope.
I
I'm like,
heard they fired the person who was stocking the good beer.
they did fire the guy who was picking out the good beer. He's a cool guy. I got a natty light because I'm a classy guy.
Classy guy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. The store I went to, I was looking for a specific beer, and I went there and asked him if he had it. He's like, "Oh no, maybe next week." Next week came along. He actually remembered me, and he said, "Oh yeah,
That's
sorry, I
nice.
couldn't get it.
It always feels good when somebody like remembers that they talked to you about something.
Yeah,
It means they actually cared that you asked for a thing. Like that's really what it is. It's not that because sometimes somebody will go, "Do you have this thing?" And you're like,
No.
nope, and I'm gonna never have it. Like that's my response. I'm gonna Baggins.
Oh, he's bagginsing. Jeffrey's bagginsing. Oh, he
Uh,
failed the baggins.
It's stuck.
There you go. Here's a baggins for you.
Oh no.
Also,
God.
I'm gonna pour mine just because I have this nice cup I wanted to show off.
I'm not gonna pour a natty light. I do apologize.
So I got this from my dad's house, and I think Jeff, you would appreciate this very much. This
Look
is
at
an
that.
old school brown.
Oh, that's sweet. That's probably older than you, Curtis.
It is older than me. This is the old Browns logo before they moved. So this is exactly 12 ounces.
Dang.
So I can fit a can of beer with 0 head. So you have to pour it so perfectly, like I was telling Jeff. Or no, I think I was talking to Dave. But yeah, if you pour it all the way up, it like bubbles over the edge just a little, and it's frightening. So I'm gonna do my best.
He can't pour it like Johnny Casino.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Dave. Just about to say that. How did you know?
I had a feeling, Jeff. I had a feeling.
So I got this and I said, "Ooh, barrel aged Christmas ale." I have no idea how much different it'll taste than regular Christmas ale.
Did you try it last year with the bottles? Not this previous last year, but the year before that, where it was in glass bottles and it was like $15 for a single bottle.
Let me ask you a question, Dave.
Yeah.
Did you just say, did you see it last year in the bottles, but not last year, the previous year?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's 2024 right now, and that would be from 2023. That would be 2023 Christmas ale. I'm talking about 2022 Christmas ale.
No, I did not. Did you?
I did, and it was really, really good.
Wow, Curtis, that takes some skill.
I was like, someone notice it so I could put it down.
I had one can of what you're drinking right now, and I thought it was very good.
I'm looking forward to drinking. Let me take a sip here. Let me whip my whistle. Whip my whistle. Come here, Curtis.
Come here, Jeffy. Anybody ever call you Jeffy? Uh-oh,
No.
that's a bad face.
It tastes. So the biggest thing about the barrel ones, right, is just how different they taste.
They're so much deeper.
You get a deeper taste, but it's like slightly sweet and bourbony.
Love that.
I like that better than I like regular Christmas ale.
I like a nice solid malty Coors Banquet.
Coors Banquet.
It's so good.
I have to hold this natty in frame because it corrects my colors. Look at this. Watch. Adjusting my white balance in real time with a can of natty. It's just water.
Because it's
I made a big purchase today.
What's that?
I went to Costco to get gas, and I don't know. Did I tell you guys we cleared out all the mother-in-law stuff of the 2 rooms, and it's very clear now. I'm getting carpet cleaners like, with this family room, I have a new room, so I need a new TV, right?
Ooh.
I have a new room. It's a family room. I need a nice new TV in there. So, Costco, I know, has a lot of open box TVs that they sell. So I went there, got gas during lunch. I was like, you know what? I'll just walk in. I walked in and I was like, "Hey, do you have any like OLED? Because I really want an OLED TV." Another one, I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
OLED TVs. I said, "Do you have any open box ones?" And he said, "Oh, you just missed this. There was a 65 inch. I just sold two 65 inches less than an hour ago and everything." And he just sold them. But he's like, "Look at this one." He took me to a 77-inch open box TV
Oh my god!
that
Well,
somebody
no.
returned. That somebody returned and said it was too it was too big for what they needed.
Oh.
But in actuality, it's like a couple weeks at the Super Bowl, you got people returning TVs that they bought just for the Super Bowl. People do that. That's crazy, isn't it?
It's kind of crappy, but I get it.
You know what? Take advantage of those people and buy your new TV. Then it sat in somebody's house.
Yeah.
So you have a 77-inch OLED on your
so
phone
is
now,
is
you're saying?
so the base price for it is $1,800
Oh
for 77 inches. Huge.
yeah.
And the open box. After I talked with him, I said I wanted to pay less than $1,500. So I think after taxes, it was $1,480. He marked it down to $1,425. So I
That's
basically got
awesome.
$400 off.
So
kid. So we're coming to your house, right?
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Kurt.
Now
I'll
I
bring
got
here this time.
I got this TV in the family room. I'm looking around like, where the hell am I going to mount this at? This thing it's huge.
TVs are massive now, dude. They get so insane.
How big's your TV, Dave?
Dave.
Curtis, Dave, how big is your biggest TV?
65.
I have two 65s.
77 inches. It's so sorry
Number
for
one.
swearing.
Number one.
It's so huge that I never wanted a 60 or 77, but for $1,400, $400 off, I couldn't pass it up. And it's not like it's a Vizio or anything. It's like an LG. It's like it's a top of the line TV.
Oh, did you hear? So fun facts about Vizio.
I was about to say.
Oh gosh.
Did you hear about the buyout from that Walmart's buying Vizio?
That makes sense. What?
Yeah, so if you own a Vizio device, it's now like I watched the TikTok you probably did, Dave, and I did some further digging. So Walmart's going to be able to like watch what you see and kind of it's the same thing as the Amazon Fire TV. It's just learning and adapting to what you watch and suggesting things. But I don't know if they have the same thing of like about the listening things because Vizio has remotes that listen.
It depends on what's built into those TVs already. But if it has a microphone of some kind on it, Walmart now has access to listen to it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's not Vizio.
I mean,
what is Walmart? I mean, do they really? Like, what are they going to listen to me just complain about the weather? Like what?
No, getting overly paranoid about it isn't worth it. But like at the same time, is how much do you want Walmart to sell of your information to advertisers?
All of it.
Yeah, that's.
I want only. I'm going the George Carlin route here. I want only the most perfect advertisements for me. I want them to specifically curate advertisements and like commercials to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. I want to call me out, be like, Curtis, we saw that you.
We saw that your friend Jeff. We see your friend Jeff bought a 77-inch open box TV at Costco. Hey, you know what? Your local Costco has one of those right now, and you could go get one too, and you could be cool like your friend Jeff.
It's gonna get even more intense because it's gonna look me straight in the face and just be like this. Be like, Curtis, we know what you want. We put it in your cart for you.
It's getting delivered tomorrow.
Exactly. We pre-authorized it on your credit card. It's arriving in 2 days. There's no return policy.
It's already there
now.
Dave, there's a family bag of Doritos on your front porch.
Pretty much.
Taco flavored Doritos.
Oh man, the late night taco Doritos from Kroger, guys. Anybody wants to? It's Kroger. Yeah, it's Kroger. If you want to go to a Kroger and bring me taco Doritos, I will not be opposed of it. I'm just going to put it out in the world.
I was tempted to go to Toledo over the weekend and do a couple things, but I ended up not. There's a
Mm.
there's a wine festival tomorrow that I was really tempted to go to, but
Who's whining?
me mostly. Just like
Mhm.
my feet hurt. Dave's head's really shiny. Stuff like that.
I got a. I got this might be personal information. I don't care.
Uh-oh.
I got a shower mirror so I can shave my head.
Weird.
Do you shave your own head, Dave?
I'm gonna try to get better at it and do it more frequently because this is just this.
Are you going to use like one of the? If you keep it short and just use one of those electric razors,
Yeah,
you sell ones for your head.
yeah. I've used those a little bit. I don't know. I'm inconsistent, and so if you wait too long, it gets to be a pain in the ass. I'm just kind of
Yeah,
like
you can't do it.
I just got to commit to being more frequent and regular with it.
Yeah. Oh, so actually, speaking of hair, so I got a haircut.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was trying to.
Are
so
you showing off, Curtis, for your fellow baldies?
Absolutely.
Check him out, everybody. I'm gonna mute him.
All right, fine. I was gonna get a haircut last week because I had a performance review and I wanted to look nice. I was rocking like 8 inches of hair on the top and it just was a mop. I couldn't really tame it all that much. So I text my barber and I'm like, hey, bud, I'm trying to come in for a beard trim, which he does. I love the lines. I love that stuff. But I'm going in for a beard trim and a haircut. He doesn't respond to me. So I text him again on Saturday and I'm like, hey, bud, I'm just trying to get in before like the beginning of the week next week. Like, you got any availability? And he's like, oh, I moved to Tampa.
Whoa.
I'm like, whoa, crap. Well, he and I were talking like that was one of his plans. Like, he always wanted to move down to Tampa, be with his family, open up his own shop down there. And I was like, good for you. I'm glad for you. Overall, I'm glad. But he's like, hey, there's this guy that you can talk to though. I'm like, please God, give me a name for a barber. I don't want to go through all this again. But I got this new guy, real great cuts. I'll shout him. There's like 5 people on here. His name's Murray. He has his own shop. You can find him on there's this new app I found actually. It's what is it? Booksy. Booksy. So it'll give you local things where you can do like barbers. Jeff's looking it up. Barbers, tattoo artists, massage therapies, other things, like depends on like what your interests are.
Okay,
But
question.
What?
Follow-up question. Do they list prices?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so like if I just was like, you know what? I've never had a massage.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
it's
it.
like Groupon, but with like real people.
Yeah, no,
And they
that's
have reviews and stuff. It's like personal, like small business Yelp.
that
It's
sounds
great.
incredible.
And I can book through that with him now, which is really easy. So like I don't have to like call or figure it out. I just go on to the app and I book with him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, oh, sweet, this is easy. So I'm gonna try to get in more often. Like I'm trying to go in monthly because Dave, like you said, like once you get to a point, it's like just a pain to try to go in after.
What did you find, Jeff?
About what?
I don't know. You started looking it up. I'm kind of hoping you found like, oh yeah, no, they also hire balloon animal artists and
I have a card for one of those.
I couldn't find anything. Booksy? What's Booksy? How do you spell Booksy again?
Booksy. Dave, so I was gonna surprise you on Snacktacular way back when.
Yeah.
But as we got closer, I was afraid it would stress you out.
Yeah.
And I feel like it probably would. So I feel like I made the right call.
Considering the organization of the amount of time we had windows of things.
Yeah, and I wasn't privy to all that stuff, so I wasn't like just gonna have a guy show up.
It probably worked out in the better.
Yeah. But I found this guy. I'm not gonna show his business card.
Okay.
Well, I might.
It's a business card.
He gave it to me. He was so
I don't show a phone number.
I won't. So I'll just give the information, like the top part. But he was at a Mexican restaurant making balloon animals, and his name is the Magic Man.
Okay.
So he does magic, and so it's up close magic and balloon art. So you can hire him for birthdays, parties, or events. Dude is hilarious.
We should just hire him to do a stream.
I would love that.
Like, you think he'd be down? Like, I think we're gonna call him first and say, "Hey, we've got like 3 dudes. All right, it's me, Jeff Curtis. All
We just
right,
want you to come on to the fourth guy and just make balloon art. With
animal.
us.
Yeah, we're gonna do it live on TikTok and YouTube. But can you just like really do it for the 3 of us? It'll be great.
Well, if you want to find him, I'll shout out his Facebook.
Yeah,
because that's probably the easiest way to find him. It's the Magic Man 104. Make sure on that. Yeah. So the Magic Man 104. This guy, he was so cool. Like he was good with the kids at the restaurant, and this is just at a Mexican restaurant that I was just at. He just happened to be making balloon animals.
Why? That's the
free.
weirdest place to be making. What's the weirdest place you think you could make balloon animals?
No, that's actually not so weird.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
What were you gonna say? At a wedding?
At a middle school eating beans.
Oh, I was gonna say at a funeral.
No,
He puts the fun in funeral.
Oh God!
I want a guy making balloon animals. No, so at the viewing of the funeral, so like the body's there, he's standing right next to it, pumping up a balloon. It's like, what do you want?
No.
Oh, you want a hat? All right, here you go.
At least it's better than having a mime at the funeral.
Oh God.
Okay.
Let's see here. What about the most appropriate place to make balloon animals is like the presidential inauguration right now?
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's so good. The presidential inauguration.
I mean, one of the candidates already has orange clown makeup on all the time anyway.
Oh my God! All right,
and the other one's Donald Trump. No, I'm just kidding.
So this isn't political whatsoever.
No.
Jeff's comment wasn't either.
No, it just meant to be funny.
But I want to get into it a little bit. So have either of you noticed how bad Donald Trump's hair is slowly getting?
Like
it was bad when he was president. It's like so thin on top now, like all that comb up.
Isn't it a toupee?
I don't know. I feel like it looks way too bad to be a toupee.
Yeah, if it were a toupee,
he's got so much money. He's the most important man in the world,
according to himself. Yeah,
according to a survey held by himself.
Yeah, one person was asked him. Anybody who just left, that's okay. I saw the one person leave.
Yeah, the messed up part is he still has more hair than I do, and I can't complain about it. I mean, Dave's shaving his head. I'm rocking the almost the friar tuck going on here.
Friar tuck. Oh jeez, the friar tuck.
What I'm talking about.
I basically drank this natty because it's just water.
Oh, I just cracked my neck really good. You guys had a good week at all? Like anything big going on?
No, but I do have some snack news we're going to get into after the second drink. But I'm going to go get mine.
Just taking care of the puppy.
Oh yeah, how's the puppy doing?
He's afraid of me.
Aw, poor
so
puppy.
we've been doing a lot of field trips and everything to get him used to me. He's afraid of guys in general.
That's rough.
He's getting there. Well, yeah, he's rough because he's a dog.
Yeah, it just takes time.
Yeah, it's okay. It could be worse. It could be better. I mean, nothing else going on this week. I tell you guys I had to redo my shower a little bit.
No, you didn't tell us you had to redo your shower. Oh wait, no, the tile, right?
Yeah, the tile they just put straight.
Yeah, it was right on drywall, right?
Straight drywall. So I took out the bottom 2 layers and put a new thing, and then the wife wanted to get black fixtures, so I had to also put black fixtures on everything. Nothing's easy. Owning a house sucks, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, nothing's easy, and anytime you guys get somebody to do something, it's just not grand. It's just not right either. Like, you paid a premium, and it's like you still didn't do it right, dude. And now I'm questioning all these decisions. So now I'm just gonna hire the next guy to do something else. And that
I just do it all. That's why I do it all myself, and then I can yell at my yell at myself for doing a crappy job.
Yeah, then you only have one person to blame. It's just you.
Yeah, I sent you pictures of what it looks like now. It looks
see.
pretty. It looks really nice. I think it came out really nice.
Oh, it looks great, dude.
Yeah, so we
I love
replaced the
those
whole bottom
tiles,
2
dude.
layers of tiles with those.
I'd show them up on screen, but I don't have a good way to do that on this app.
No, I think the
There you
black
go.
fixtures look really nice.
Yeah, Jeff's great fixtures look good. The good
I know
stuff.
those look good still to me now. I mean,
I was afraid that I accidentally showed your phone number, but I did not. It's just the
No.
date and time.
no,
Yeah,
I
no,
think
They're
it
good at
turned
not
out
showing that.
turned out really good. But even
Looks
doing it
beautiful.
myself was like a bunch of money. I had somebody, so one of my friends helped me, and I think even the materials itself was like $300 or $400.
Yeah, man. The price of stuff has just gone through the roof. Though I did make this point to Amy, and this is my conspiracy theory regarding inflation. So every groceries, wood, materials, everything's gone up except one thing. And that one thing
Brothels,
is light beer.
light.
A 30-pack case of Miller Lite is still $18.99.
Yep.
It has been $18.99 since 2011.
And we can
just like hot dogs at Costco.
Well, they lose money on that. Miller's Light's still making money.
Well, you know what?
That's the point, Curtis, is they're still making money and the price hasn't gone up since 2011. If not, it was probably the same price in 2006.
You know how they get away with it? They just keep adding more and more water to it.
Yeah, exactly. Or they just like use less of the material, so it just tastes more like nothing.
You get a beer, a Miller Lite from like 2011, and it's just like
it's like a
thick.
dark amber ale.
It's dark amber ale.
You get one.
Oh, now I can see why they like it.
No, I've been so my theory about it is they want to keep us in the cheap stuff, so like keep us liquored, keep us quiet kind of thing. And I feel like that's not a bad conspiracy theory personally. But no, I just can't believe that beer is so like light beer is still so cheap. But at least for me, if we like say you go to a bar right now, right? Like we have a bar close to our house that does like a happy hour. They have $3 domestics. So that's Miller Lite, Bud Light, whatever, the Budweiser, and probably like a halfway one, you know. But it's $3 for a 12-ounce beer for like this. This is what? So you get a 30-pack for we'll rough it out. Let's say $22, right?
Yeah.
That's $1.36. Or no, it's not. No, I did my math wrong. That's less than 75 cents a can.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
Which is cheaper than a can of pop right now.
But then this can of beer, they're selling for $3. Like, I'm all for paying your people the correct wage and like allowing that to happen.
But that's cheap at the bars.
That is so much bull. Well, that's the happy hour special is my problem. It's not like $4.50 or $5. It's like
$3 for $3 for a beer at a bar doesn't feel like a lot to me. It feels okay.
So I guess I come from a beer special of Dollar Draft Night, where they gave you 12-ounce bottles of Bud Light, Miller Lite, and probably there was like one other, I can't remember what it was, maybe Labatt, and it was $1.
I haven't gotten a dollar draft since 2014, my friend.
I haven't gotten the same, and I'm just like, we need to bring back the dollar draft. That's what I want. Even a $2 draft would be beautiful. Maybe I'm just cheap, but
you know what happened the last time they discounted beer to like nickel beer night? People got messed up and destroyed the stadium. Maybe it's all conspiracy where they're worried that if they make it too cheap, that people get messed up and destroy their property.
That could be the possibility. They got to keep it just expensive enough.
It's the few messing up for the many.
That's fair. I want to check out more of the local pubs and stuff, and that's just a me thing. I like to support the local like smaller businesses, and I feel like I just don't. I don't know. I don't know about you guys. I've been feeling it tightening around just because I have additional bills, I guess now. But Jeff, you're gonna know it very soon with that baby. All those expenses, my goodness.
Yeah. Hopefully, I get a raise to compensate.
You ready for this, guys? You ready?
I'm ready.
Beverage bodies, we try dreams.
We try dreams.
Diabetes.
Thank you for tuning in to the Snack Network Live. If you want to support us in any way, you can. But there are links down below. You can support us on Patreon. You can support us by buying a t-shirt. But Patreon, that's the place to do it. You can support at a couple dollars a month, and you get bonus content, uncut shorts, exclusive discussions while we shoot other videos, tons of bonus goofy nonsense that you don't get here. And if you guys like us, support us over at patreon.com/the snack network. I'm Dave Moore. That's Curtis Lane and Jeff Daly down below me. And I got a brand new drink here, guys. You ready?
Dave, are you a monster? Well, you just slammed 3 other beers.
Yeah, 3 natties. It's just water.
Have you just been in your basement slamming natties for the past hour?
How do you think I got rid of that 30 pack from 2016?
Oh, jeez. Oh, goodness.
From 2016?
No. This natty might actually be from like 2021, though. I'm going to be totally honest. It was fine, though. It tastes fine. It's just water.
I bet it does.
That's what they want you to think. It's all a conspiracy.
I gotta go grab a drink. I'll be back.
I have another drink.
Okay. I'm ready to see. Jeff's got the random.
A Bell's Big Hearted IPA.
Big hearted.
Yeah, Big Hearted. It's an Imperial IPA. It's like their 2-hearted ale, but Imperial IPA. I've never tried it before. Have you ever heard of it, Dave?
Jeff, let me ask you this. What's an IPA?
India Pale Ale.
Okay. And what makes it Imperial? What is the change there?
They make it I think they brew it with more hops and Imperial. I don't know what the hell. It's stronger.
Okay.
So an Imperial IPA is also known as a double IPA.
Okay.
It's darker and more bitter than a traditional IPA, and it's basically they brewed for longer with more hops.
I like that you said more bitter, and then my brain said more like British.
More Brita filtered.
So this Bell's Big Hearted IPA is 9.5%.
Whoa. That
Wow.
looks cool. I almost grabbed a 2-hearted IPA, actually. I want you to know that.
Do you have an Oreo, Jeff?
I don't have an Oreo.
Oh shit!
Do you have an Oreo, Dave?
Does that count?
I
Does
could
that
go
count
get
for the board, Dave?
That counts for the board.
Haha.
Yeah. See, Dave, you're the one that swore this time.
Curtis, you should keep this tally all year for extra life.
Dave, do you want purple, black, or red?
Purple, always purple. I've got the brand new Simply Spiked Limeade. This is the actual limeade flavor. This is like.
I thought we would stream that. I'm so excited for those flavors.
Have you found them yet?
Yeah, they're all over the place now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
I just wanted to get them for free from you.
No.
I want to know if they're good. Really, is the thing.
Let me break this down for you, Curtis. I'm going to be totally honest with you. This sample pack, right? The sample, like, because I
It's already gone. Is the reality?
yeah. The reason I didn't just give you these is because I want all.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Jesus, Dave.
I mean, that's
greedy
fair.
much?
Yeah. For the
What is it? What
Simply-
sample pack?
Simply Spiked Limeade.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it
sounds.
good.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Dave, I got a blast from the past right here.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's a bush apple.
Yeah.
Man, I hope that still tastes good.
So the date on the bottom says December of 22. So we're gonna hope for the best.
December 22. For anybody watching this later, if there is anybody, I'd like to establish it as February 2024.
It is.
I'm sorry, it's March 2024.
Yesterday was the first leap year I remember in this, like, in my life.
All right, I'm opening this baby up.
You're not gonna Baggins?
No, now that I've already started it, this feels like cheating.
Oh, that smells strong.
Oh, it smells like apples.
That smells like ass.
All right, hold on. I got to drink it from the
That
can to start.
That
Cheers.
counts for emphasis, Curtis. He said the way he said it.
All right. Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Oh, it tastes so good.
That does not taste like 10%.
Guys, this doesn't taste like alcohol. It just tastes like limeade.
You
Tastes
need to try this Big Hearted Ale.
Bush, you need to bring these back. I swear, these are like your best beer. No one
Hey.
makes it better.
And yours is good, Dave.
Yeah, this is delicious. This is incredible. Oh my god. If you like limeade, and my grandpa used to bring limes from Florida every year, like for Christmas and summer, because he had limes all year round. It seems like, and I would make fresh squeezed limeade at home, and it's really good. And this is just really good limeade.
Reminds you of the past, Dave. It's a good thing.
Yep, that's great. That's fantastic.
This reminds me of the president. I remember when this
God.
just popped in my head. When your grandparents used to visit, didn't they used to bring huge oranges?
It was usually lemons. They were lemons.
That's
Oh,
it. They were
yeah.
huge lemons.
Yeah, they're like the size of our heads.
Those were
That's
so
crazy.
cool.
It's crazy. Yeah, no, and like you never. I asked the guys in the produce department at work. I said, "Hey guys, you guys ever get any? You guys ever get any big lemons, like giant ones?" And they're like, "No, we never get anything like they're like the ones you find in the little bags." They're like, "Yeah, no, that's it. That's all we ever get." I mean, that's weird. I want to see these giant head lemons.
Is that just a Florida thing?
It must have to. Maybe they can't ship them because they're too big. Like, I mean, that doesn't really make sense when you get like big things like watermelons.
That's the craziest conspiracy theory I've ever heard, Dave. They're too big. We can't ship these lemons.
Yeah, no, but like maybe it's just not practical. Like maybe it's just like, well, we have normal little lemons and everybody likes those.
It's probably just the sizing thing. Is like people have an idea of what a lemon looks like. They don't want to go. It's like that misfit market thing. It would probably go into that.
I mean,
these lemons are too big.
And the other problem is like any of our like, what are those called? Like where you go and like buy produce from local people.
Farmers
like,
market.
Yeah, farmers market. Thank you, Curtis. Like you're never gonna get like a lemon tree from a farmers market in Ohio. Like
No.
that's not how it works.
That's crazy. Dave,
Yeah,
I need a big huge lemon. Can I get a big huge lemon?
you could go visit my grandfather, and he'll talk to you for hours, and he's 93 or something, and
How's he doing?
he's doing okay. He's doing all right.
I'll go hang out with him.
Yeah.
That sounds
He's-
great.
He'd probably love to see either one of you, but he'd definitely be like, Jeff. Like,
So Dave, here's the plan.
yeah,
All right, so you get Fridays and Saturdays off.
yeah.
All right,
takes-
so
It takes 22 hours to drive to their house.
I'm not driving. Screw that.
Okay,
So it
great.
takes 3 hours by airplane.
Yeah. Great.
We're gonna jump on a Spirit.
Okay.
We're gonna no luggage. We're just
Got
gonna have like backpacks because who
Yeah.
needs it?
Yeah, no, we got
We'll
this.
fly down there, all three of us. We'll get the seats and we'll all sit together. We'll BS the whole time. It'll feel like 20 minutes. And then Jeff or I could drive and we'll just go and hang out with your grandfather for the weekend. We'll come back Saturday night.
Sounds
and-
fantastic.
That sounds
Love
like a great weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Saturday night.
Let's go right when it just gets a little bit warmer so we can get the giant lemons.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like mid-July.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be nasty down there, but we're not going to be there long enough to care.
We're just hang out with him. That's what we do. So I'll be honest.
Yeah, how
Still tastes perfect. This has been in the back of my
Mm.
refrigerator the entire
Guys,
time. it's
I heard something. Somebody else joined us.
been- Who is? It's the Surge.
Oh shoot! And what are you drinking, Serge?
I am drinking a Prime hydration.
Have
Bro.
you tried Prime?
You tried Prime?
And wrong box. My mom wanted something, so I stopped at the KFC Long John Silver, and I bought a chicken pizza.
Oh,
The
no.
chicks, yeah.
You know, it's not terrible. I'm gonna say it's not terrible.
I mean, it's chicken and pepperoni. How bad can it be?
Exactly. It sounds like an escapade of like, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, I'm hungry, but I only have random pizza sauce and like cheese and pepperoni in my fridge and this leftover fried chicken.
Exactly.
Like,
How bad could it be? I mean, I need higher cholesterol, so let's just throw everything on it together.
there you go.
And then I was like, oh, you guys are recording. I need to crash this thing.
Oh, we're glad to have you, Serge. Got to be careful while you're driving, though.
Yeah, no, I'm like,
Oh, I mean, yeah, this is my last recording ever. Sorry, guys.
Oh no!
No,
No, knock on wood. My goodness.
There is no wood in the car, sir.
can you see with that giant new sphere in front of you?
My what?
The sphere, the giant sphere in your city.
Well, I mean, I've seen the sphere and it's pretty cool, but I haven't been up close and personal to it.
But has the sphere seen you?
Not yet.
Oh,
So
he's
this
got
is a piece of my pizza. Hold on, let me get the pepperoni on it too, since I'm at a red light. There we go.
Can you record this or something?
I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10.
Yeah, we should probably broadcast this or something. It should probably be live.
Who cares? Actually, the marinara sauce isn't too bad.
Really? I feel like that was going to be the low point, to be honest, for the whole thing.
I mean, it's not amazing, but it tastes like the same thing that you would dip your cheese stick into for the most part.
Okay, fair enough.
But I mean, essentially, this is a chicken parmesan with a piece of pepperoni on it. So, in that regard, 7 out of 10 sounds about right.
See? That's what I'd give it.
I didn't think about
Yeah,
it
no.
just being chicken parmesan.
I mean, it's
that's
not
okay.
disappointing.
Right. It's not the best I've ever had, but man, I've eaten a lot worse chicken than this.
Yeah.
And not only that, but it must have been pretty fresh because that actually wasn't too dry compared to sometimes when you like get some fast food chicken.
I guarantee you, though, if you get it at the KFC near Dave's house, it would be terrible.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There was something new from KFC, Jeff, the other night, and I was like, we should go get that. Is this probably it's probably it. And we were like, nah, if we go to that KFC, we're just gonna be there for like an hour and a half, and definitely not gonna be able to make it.
Mhm.
That sounds like the Burger King close to my house. No matter what you get, it always sucks. It takes too long in the drive-through, and it always feels like there's only like 2 people working there. 1 person cooking and 1 person like at the window.
That
I
sounds
thought you were about
right.
to say one person cooking and one person doing nothing.
That is correct.
I got McDonald's today for lunch just cause, and you know how like you go in, you order the kiosk, take the little thing, and sit down at a table, right? Like that's just the standard now.
Mm-hmm.
I sat down at my table with my little number. I had my headphones in. I was listening to a book, and they just stood at the counter and called my number. They're like, the guy that's at table 56, the guy at table 56. I'm
And
like,
at this point, because you had your headphones on, you were blind and deaf.
yeah,
You
pretty
didn't
much.
get your food.
Yeah, no, pretty much. So then I was like,
That sucks.
I finally heard him. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll come up and get my food. That's not how this works anymore, but whatever.
I'm like, sir, you could have walked the 10 feet to come over here.
Yeah, exactly. Really.
Dave, did
really-
you put it for, table side delivery, or did you say pickup?
It must matter. It must really, truly matter to that guy.
We're one step away to just having conveyor belts
Please.
and no people.
No, I
Ooh,
like-
if you could just have conveyor belts to the tables, that would be awesome.
You know, like conveyor belt sushi, conveyor belt McDonald's, where there's just a McDouble going down the conveyor belt for like 2 hours.
Rotate for 2 hours.
But it's built on the honor system because, like, if you sit near the front of the table, you have to let other people's food pass to get to their table.
You just
Meanwhile, you got
sneak out of
like
all of them.
one person eating 30 McDoubles.
That's right. So I'll be sitting there stealing all the apple pies. Mine. No, I bought them. I swear I did. Check my receipt.
No, they charge you for what you take. Like when you take plates at the sushi place, and then they count your plates at the end. They'll just they just count your empty boxes.
What sushi place do you go to that counts your plates?
It's the conveyor belt sushi places. Every conveyor belt sushi places.
Yeah, you like save your plates when you eat them, and then you put them in like the dishwasher thing, and it counts it, and it gives you your bill.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Based on colors too.
Yeah, the plates are different colors for prices.
I need to go to one of those. It seems so cool.
I mean, there's one in Parma.
I just keep going to Kinotaro for the all-you-can-eat because I'm like, all-you-can-eat sushi of what I exactly want. 5 pieces of sushi at a time. It's like, give me the all-you-can-eat, please.
It's like mid, but worth it sushi.
Oh, absolutely. Especially because it's like $28, and it's so Serge, this is the thing. I don't know if you like crab rangoons and like Chinese food. So they
isn't crab rangoon just crab with cheese?
Yeah, pretty much in a fried wonton wrapper. So like it is unlimited appetizers. So at least when my wife and I go, we're just like getting like two orders of crab rangoon, some fried squid, soups, all the like appetizer stuff, and then we'll get like 2 rolls.
Yeah.
Because like at all the other like Chinese restaurants, it's like, oh well, you can get all this other stuff, but it's like what we really want is the appetizers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can just order it.
I mean, I jumped on here expecting to see 3 refrigerators on my screen. I'm a little disappointed in you guys. There appears to be no refrigerator cleaning out right now.
Yeah. It's getting the drinks out.
I'll go get my 419.
I did think. Oh,
it is just full of drinks.
Was the 401k the 419 like the 401k?
Spray. A 409.
It's like Formula 401D or something like that.
401D.
401D's nuts.
401 double D's nuts.
I triple dog dare you.
Oh, Wolfman got nards.
Man, Robbie Bobby Miller. Like we're one good stream away from having Robbie Bobby Miller join us.
Oh. I can send him.
So you have to have a good stream before he'll join you.
He's watching right now. I'll invite him in if he wants to. I'll send him a link.
I would love it.
I'm gonna have to jump off because I need to order food for the kids. But I just got cheats. I miss you guys.
Like...
yeah, for me.
How many drive-thrus do you hit up?
And fries. 2. The Long John Silver's KFC one, and now Jack in the Box.
Ooh, Jack in the Box. Nice.
You spoil them.
Well, it's on the way home, and I don't have to get off on like a different side of the road to do it.
That's true. I'd get them the bottom tier. I'd give them like Rallies or Checkers.
Isn't that the same?
Oh man, I ate at a Rallies recently, and it kind of sucked.
Well, the only thing good about the Rallies are the fries.
Yeah. So I just changed stores at work before I get off here. I changed stores, so now I'm in like the poor area of town.
Okay.
And right by my store, there's a place called Authentic Mexican Food. Mm-hmm. Then there's a Del Taco, a Taco Bell. Then you run into Pepe's Tacos, Tacos El Gordo, Los Tacos, and then the Rally Burgers.
So you get the choice of 6 different types of tacos or Rallies.
Yeah, and I think there might be like a Subway hiding in there somewhere too. But yeah, it's all tacos all the time.
It's just Subway tacos. It's actually Subway that makes tacos too.
You know what?
Yeah, they put like the stuff on a taco instead of a bun.
Now that you say it out loud, I kind of want a Subway taco place.
No, absolutely not.
A foot long taco.
Yeah, a foot long taco. Jeff, let's go into business here. This we could do like a $5 foot long.
$5. $5.
So what's like if I'm gonna get the spicy Italian, but I just get it on a taco. So I've got like the salami, the cheese, the pepperoni, and a taco shell.
Taco shell. Ooh.
Yeah. All right.
Madison in chat. Thank you, Madison.
Taco Way.
That's it. I'm gonna have to start roll for taco here. This is a good idea.
Do it.
I'll be having the peanut butter and jelly taco, the ice cream taco, the Choco taco. Let's bring it back.
Do you remember when like the Taco Bell had almost like a foot-long taco? They had like the 3 tacos in one type thing with the different meats.
I do remember that lately.
That's when I got the last time I got food poisoning for a week. That was the worst experience of my life.
You can't even tell which meat it came from.
Huh?
You can't even tell which meat it came from.
No, I ate it. It got me sick. The worst, I couldn't trust a fart for a week. But the worst part is it got my dog sick because he ate some of the meat, and it was like a $700 vet bill for him. I was mad.
The most important part in everything I just heard there is that you trust your farts.
I couldn't trust my fart. Well,
Jeff's the
but it was only a week. The rest of the time, you're like, yeah, I know this is a fart, and you just go.
Yeah, go big or go home is what I always say. Just squeeze it and walk around.
Oh God. Also,
the skid mark's part of the business.
You gotta.
That's why we're married. Man. Somebody's got to clean that.
Are you telling me that there's a non-zero chance every time you fart that you'll poop yourself?
Non-zero.
I mean, I'm old. Everything's going on me. I don't know anymore.
Whew.
Just reminds me of like one of those prescription, like TV prescription commercials where it's like, oh yeah, so the side effects are coughing, drowsiness, sleepiness, nausea, anal seepage.
Yeah,
they just sneak that one in there. Death.
Do you feel like you're getting older? Can you still trust your farts? If not, we've got the drug for you.
Depends.
It's fart truck.
Curtis, there are 4 people in this chat, and you're the only one with hair.
Hi.
I don't know what. You lucky bastard.
I mean, that's just extra stuff he has to take care of.
And Grouchy just looks like me 30 years in the future.
I know, and I'm probably the same age as you. I just look like an old son of a bitch.
Grouchy, how old are you? You can't be that much.
No. I'm 47. I'm old.
Yeah, you don't look 47.
I don't. I look 50, 55 at most. It's all the gray. Like, man, I shave this. I got baby face underneath, but I hate it.
Yeah, but you were
exactly. That's what I'm like.
But you were great 10 years ago when we met in person. Like
what? Yeah, I know. I've been gray for a long time.
Mm-hmm. I shave my beard now. For my old job is once a year. Now it's once never.
Once never.
I look 10, 20 years younger when I shave my beard. I hate it.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want to look younger. We want to look old and distinguished.
Yeah.
I like this like shadow I got going on currently. I don't know. I like the clean, like stubbly, like rugged kind of look. Because I got a.
I used to like that when I was younger too, and now I'm just too lazy to shave. So I wait until the wife yells at me and tells me I look homeless, and then at that point I'll just trim it all down and then go another couple months.
Hi, Sean.
Sean says we all look the same age.
I mean,
Grouchy, you're 30 now. Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, I feel so young now.
Yeah, your knees just don't hurt anymore. You can trust
my knees, my cankles.
Man, my knee just randomly hurts now.
My problem is it's not like the random hurts. It's the fact that when like something hurts, it takes longer for it to stop hurting.
That too.
Like I popped my wrist, and then like 3 months later, it's still like this isn't perfect yet.
Correction. Sean said he likes to think that we're all the same age. We'll tell Dave maybe when he comes back. Apologies.
So if Sean is trying to think that we're all the same age, some of us have just lived a harder life, is what it comes down to.
Exactly. You've just experienced a lot more, all of the same. So Dave, 47.
I would say based on how everybody looks, Curtis, you've lived the easiest life, and Dave's lived the worst life, the hardest life.
I mean, we can at least see the chat, so we've got a leg up on Dave.
Wow.
How,
All I did is come back to a blind joke. I see how it
Well, you walked into that one.
Oh, that was great. That was a good one. Thank you, Serge.
All right. Well, I'm going to order food for the kids. I will join you guys next time you do the comedy hour, and I'm off.
Okay.
Awesome.
Sagachi.
See you.
Bye.
Ball.
Guys, I went and got my third beer. My third.
Jesus Christ, Dave. What is, man, Dave, Jesus. Pace yourself.
It's not our fault that you picked 9% beer. Okay?
I did not.
I just finished my first beer.
I bought.
Wait,
I'm almost done with my second beer. Come
oh
on.
my gosh,
Shut up.
the barrel aged Christmas ale's 8%, and this is 9%. What am I doing to myself?
Dude, this is your choice here. We're not making you choose these. It's not like we have a pack.
How much ABV is my third beer?
I started with a natty.
My goodness. My second beer is basically water.
7.3%.
It's a little better.
7.3%. That's still terrible.
Both my beers are like 4%.
Sean,
also,
dude,
that is dirty in the chat. At least I could hear his blind joke. I swear to God.
So I don't know if you've noticed, Three Floyds have been everywhere, and they have these variety packs. I like.
Yeah,
to
they
get
do.
now.
Yeah, they do.
So this one I have a new one for Black Sun Stout and Age of Otters Pale Ale, and they get you because some of these are exclusive to the variety packs.
Yeah, I hate when they do that. Did you see? You see, White Claw has 4 variety packs out now, and they all have one unique flavor.
You see that White Claw? Okay, I need to fight.
Okay, hold on. We're ready. We're gonna queue up something.
I want to eat a.
Toss back the rest of my drink here.
That's the angry music. Thank you for tuning in to the Snack Network Live. Curtis is about to go on a rant. If you want to support this channel, you can over on Patreon at patreon.com/the Snack
We
Network.
gotta support the rants. So
The rants,
my
ready?
current rant, and this is my big beef with the seltzer or whatever, Big Seltzer right
It's
now.
talking to you, Big Seltzer.
I'm talking to you, Big Seltzer. You're making non-alcoholic seltzers.
Yeah, no,
They're called LaCroix.
Yeah.
And you're charging the same price as alcoholic seltzer. What are you on? That makes any sense.
You know why it makes sense, Curtis? They're making hand over fist.
It's so stupid.
People are buying it.
They're idiots. It's literally the same. Go 3 aisles over to the soda aisle, get flavored water. It is the same thing. They're lying to you. It's just lies. I should make a short about this, Dave. It should blow up. It'll be like, seltzer's not real.
But we're people, Curtis, that don't care
really
about
not
what
that
other
funny in
people
the
think.
chat. Water chat, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on a rant about how non-alcoholic seltzers are the biggest rip-off all of all time.
And this big-hearted ale, let me tell you, is only marked as $1.89. Totally worth $1.89.
The worst part of this, Curtis, is if they had just put White Claw in the LaCroix aisle, right, and sold it for a reasonable price, it probably would have done really, really well.
You know what sucks about that, Dave?
Yeah.
That's like putting Mountain Dew alcoholic in the Mountain Dew aisle.
Yeah, no.
So I also have a secondary problem with all of the non-alcoholic seltzers that are coming out now. So there's a big issue with the naming. So you still have White Claw making also alcoholic things. And the other thing that's happening in like the workplace now is it's becoming a little bit more acceptable to drink non-alcoholic beer and seltzer at work.
Wait, who does
my
that?
issue with that is like that perception is so twisted because you say, I'm having a White Claw non-alcoholic. They're not going to hear the second part.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work. It's the same way I'm never going to do this.
All the commercials are like centered towards. It's like, oh, you can have it with lunch at work. Oh, you can have it during your time at work. It's like, I don't think you understand understand how that's not acceptable.
I've always kind of thought I'm like, if I took a hard Mountain Dew can out with me in public, like, would anybody even notice?
Most of the time, probably not.
Yeah, like, what would it even matter? Like, probably not. It'd probably be fine if I took a hard Mountain Dew to Taco Bell and sat down and ate a Taco Bell with a hard Mountain Dew. I don't think anybody would notice.
I think the real thing is, are you bothering anyone? Are you
Yeah,
causing a disturbance?
But we have open can laws in Ohio. Like, you can't do
No,
that.
we don't. No, do we have
we
open
do.
can laws?
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
open
You can't
container
have an open
laws.
can. Yeah, you can't. Not like
No, you're right.
Like
you
most.
can't have an open container.
You
but
can
the
have it
thing
in a
is-
brown bag.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly. I could put it in a brown bag.
but the thing is, unless there's like a police officer standing there, or so you're causing a situation where police would need to be brought in, who's gonna like really care? Who's gonna look that far into it in public? In reality,
Karen.
that's fair. But like, other than that, not many people. Truthfully, if somebody's drinking a beer at a bus stop, I'll use one of mine. I don't give a shit. I really don't. It's not my life. If
What
they're
about
not
drinking a
bothering me-
beer at a bus or a bus at a beer stop?
a bus at a beer stop? I'm concerned because then we're in like the third dimension again. And yes,
Yeah,
I know I said the third dimension.
Curtis, we're always at the third dimension. Are you?
Because you only see in two dimensions.
We're in Jeff's basement.
Hard.
It's getting dark in Jeff's basement, guys. I don't know what we're doing. I got
I
this
want red.
this Cran Orange Wheat Ale from Great Lakes.
Crying.
Curtis,
I need to
you
get my
tried
third.
this.
Yeah, I gotta get my third. I'll be back.
I have Three Floyd's Foider Fiend Mango Wild Ale.
That sounds amazing, Jeff.
Dude, it's gonna be good. I had they had a strawberry one too. Really good.
Did you buy both? You bought both.
I bought both, yeah.
Okay, good.
This is American Wild Ale brewed with mangoes.
Also, I'm wearing khakis for like no reason.
Did you see what I have? I have a
Ooh.
Wild Ale, Three Floyd's Foider Fiend Wild Ale brewed with mangoes.
That looks so cool.
So many words.
I haven't had dinner or lunch.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to feel more like Jeff and make him feel better. I got a two-hearted.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, it's like half as good as the Big Hearted.
Exactly. It's like half as good.
Baggins. Perfect.
I can't get my nail under it. I'm just gonna open it normally, like a normal.
I just
human.
I have to do about.
Baggins only does that because he's shooting videos handheld with his phone. So he had only one hand to open cans, and then everybody started doing the Baggins.
Do the Baggins. Do the Baggins.
Oh my gosh!
Guys, this smells fruity as hell.
Just a reminder to anybody
Dude,
in
that
chat,
smells like
if you have a
mangoes.
chance to like the video, please do. It really helps us out.
It does.
Thanks. We appreciate you.
And if you're watching in the shorts feed, like probably 4 of you are right now, just like rapidly tap the screen and give it a bunch of likes. I don't know if it does anything, but you guys should totally try to do it.
I'm doing it. I can do it.
Oh yeah, you can do it on the main feed. I went to go look at it and it showed me like a regular vertical video. It's kind of funky on YouTube, like on my phone. But like if we're in this weird vertical format, it should put us in the shorts feed. So who knows if we'll keep doing it this way.
Tapping doesn't do it like you think. Apparently, Rachel says, "Dang it." Rachel is the knower of the information on this kind of stuff.
There is like a
knows
little
everything.
if you're on the regular YouTube app and you're not in the shorts view, there is like a little heart in the bottom corner you can tap repeatedly. And I don't know how that works. It's not going to show us anything because we're in a different app.
Oh, dang.
Guys, it smells really good. It's fruity.
Too Hard is just so
This smells like Too Hard is the best IPA I've ever had.
Ooh, it's been in my fridge too long. It's a little metallic.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Let me
Cheers.
taste.
Cheers, gentlemen. Sorry, I drank it before everybody.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Guys, I'm not like tasting alcohol tonight.
Nor am I.
So you like sour beer, Dave?
I do like sour beers.
If you ever see this Foider Fiend Wild Ale, it tastes like mango and has an aftertaste of sour beer.
That's cool.
It's really good.
This is like almost juicy. Like almost like you fresh squeezed juice into like a light beer. That's kind of what this tastes like.
Fresh squeezed juice.
Fresh squeezed.
The fresh fries.
We add a frosh onto the word fresh.
Fresh fries. So I randomly follow this shawarma shop from like a random state. I still don't know where they are. But the guy says instead of French fries, he goes fresh fries because they're fresh fries.
Yeah, I've got questions, but that's probably
his shawarma looks so good, and I hate it because I'm like, I want to know where you are.
I've never had.
Probably gonna be somewhere. What?
Yeah,
dude, there's a shawarma place like right by my house.
You've never had shawarma?
Next time.
I've literally only ever seen shawarma in the end of the Avengers movie. That's the only thing I've ever even like. I don't even know what it really is.
The shawarma place over by me, the guy like runs it. He owns the place. He's so cool, and his food is so delicious. I'll shout him out. It's Habibi Shawarma. It's so good. Like that's the shawarma place to go.
Okay, but what is it?
So it's a tortilla basically, like it's a flatbread with meat. Skinny Matt in chat, what's up, buddy?
Skinny Matt.
It's got meat. It's got so depending on where you go, they might put fries in it. But it's got like a sauce, like usually like a really garlicky sauce, like a tahini based. Like I said, meat. It'll have certain like pickles, pickled onions, maybe some spicy sauce. It's a very simple dish. But yeah, he like rolls it up and then hits it on like the burner and like grills it, and it's just so good.
It is really good.
And then they drop like fresh fries for you, and they sprinkle this seasoning that I think it's Sahar seasoning. It just amplifies everything, and then they give you a nice fattoush salad, which is just a vinegary like tomato and lettuce salad, and it's just so good. I love that place. I don't go there enough. Just because, like, I will explode. It's so much food. Like, Amy and I can split a meal from that place and still be so full because he just loads everything up.
Skinny Matt, you missed your co-host on. He was in the drive-through.
Dave, do you like gyros?
I've had like 2 ever in my life and kind of thought, like it's not really
okay.
Jeff, how'd you get so dark?
Is that better?
Yes.
Let me turn on my light here.
You don't have a light on?
It's because everything on my computer is in dark mode. So I like. Do you guys put everything in dark mode?
Oh yeah, no, everything's always in dark mode all the time.
Oh yeah, I don't know how people can ever how people do deal with light mode.
No idea.
But then you read a book and it's always light mode. You can't have a dark mode book.
But you can.
Dude.
Hey, Skinny Matt. You mistyped. I can pronounce gyro any type I want. I can say gyro, hero, gyro, any which way. Everybody knows.
Dave, I want you to experience the difference of light mode and dark mode for me right now. For Justin Mellon.
Yeah, no,
this is light mode. That's dark mode. It's so different.
Seems much more subtle on this side.
Oh yeah.
Can you set
really
dark mode to this?
Oh, there you go. It is.
I'm about to say, Dave, really?
Yeah, no, I have all the lights on here. If I turn Mellon to light mode, it would still be. It would still be.
Who is Brummelsten? Yeah, we're rolling. We're live on the YouTube and the Tickum Talkum and the other things.
We're not on the Tickum Talkum. Everything.
We're on the YouTube and the Twitch and the other things.
We are rolling. We're always rolling.
I just want to put forth this cup is hold on. I liked it better when it's bright. This cup.
Which one's better, this light or dark?
I like both in their own way. Mine, I just have a lot of like glare on my glasses.
Dark makes it look like you're in like a campfire or something. Like
campfire song, campfire guitar guy. Turn on my backlight a little bit. But no, this cup is perfect for when you take a sip of your beer and then you pour it in.
My
so then
arm,
it has just enough room.
Just my arm being in frame is clearly a problem.
My goodness.
All right, this Voider Fiend is the best of the three so far.
Two-Hearted is always good for me. I agree that it's always good, but I think the highlight of my night is this bush apple.
This is still the best so far. For me, it's still the Simply Spiked limeade. But this Great Lakes is not bad. It's definitely it makes me more curious to try the cookie one that I had from them, but I didn't put it in the fridge.
Oh, that's a Great Lakes?
Yeah, this is Great Lakes.
Which one is the best overall? I think we all went over that. So Dave, you liked your limeade, I liked my apple, and Jeff, what was your one?
This Voider Fiend with mango.
I mean,
Voider Fiend with mango.
And we have 2 more beers to drink.
I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling great. Part of me still likes this natty. It does taste like water, but I kind of like it, guys. I've grown.
So what you're saying is you're actually just thirsty.
I probably.
Like maybe you need some water.
I had a giant Taylor Swift cup of water before I came down here. I think it was a Taylor Swift cup.
So the question is, from all beers in existence, what is your favorite beer? What's the best overall? That's a really hard question.
That's a complicated question.
As far as if I want to go to a beer, like a bar, and get a beer I know is always there, Labatt Blue with orange, I think I would select 10 out of 10. If I had to select one of those macro beers that are always available.
I think mine gets stuck between like 2 in terms of like that category. So I can't say no to a Coors Banquet ever. That's my
free beer is the best, Skinny Matt.
Free beer is the best beer. But a Blue Moon with orange. I was surprised you went Labatt, Jeff. But yeah, I agree.
No, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about Blue Moon.
Yeah,
no, I'm definitely thinking about Blue Moon. I don't know where I got Labatt. I was thinking of our days the hockey team. Blue Moon. Blue Moon is my absolute favorite, like macro beer.
I agree with that. The Blue Moon is a solid one, and depending on my mood, I'll go for a Guinness now and again. But I need to be in like a darker mood.
Mm-hmm.
Dave,
I go to Miller Lite every time.
Oh, basic.
But this is the I can get it at every bar beer, and that's a different beer than like my individual like personal. Like I like Bell's Official, like it's like a not everywhere, like everyday beer is Bell's Official.
Now to think of beer, like every beer I've ever had in my entire life, that makes it hard because there's so many different styles of beer. I would say I have a favorite brewery, which I try every beer from, which is Three Floyds.
Carlsberg and Tuborg taste really good for just an all-around nice beer. I've never heard of either of those, and that could just be my not remembering.
This could be regional too. Like this is.
I'm gonna look them up.
Yeah.
In terms of my most memorable beers I've ever drank, I went to in Illinois, and in Illinois they have Not Your Father's Root Beer. You know what that is?
Yeah, that's good. It's good.
They here they only sell as 5%. In Illinois, they have a 10% and a 15% version. Let me tell you, I was in Illinois, I got the 10% version. Yeah. It tastes even more like root beer and less like beer.
Huh.
Absolutely delicious to drink, and it'll mess you up if you're not careful.
I have had a Carlsberg before. Though that is a really good beer. I agree with the Tiffany in chat over on Twitch. I definitely agree with you. I don't know if I've had Tuborg, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Now, in terms of my other most memorable beer,
anything
Troeg's Mad Elf. I got a growler full of that, and that was like one of the first times I drank an entire growler and got really messed up, but I could not stop drinking it.
We tried a Wolf's Ridge. Oh God, it was the same thing that we got sent freeze dried to us, Curtis. The creme brulee.
Oh yeah.
And I got that in a crawler, and man, that thing was good, but it was like 15%.
I've always gone for a good dunkel, but that's just me. Like I love a good dark beer.
Now, I already have a least favorite beer I've ever drank. Well, my third most memorable beer is drinking Guinness right in Ireland, because
Oh,
that definitely has a different taste and it's amazing.
so lucky.
Jealous.
I'm very jealous.
Hi, not you. That's not me.
I'm trying to think of my least favorite beer, and it.
My least favorite is that peppermint beer that we had.
Yeah, I
Dave?
refer to that all the time.
I was gonna say mine might be a Truly. Actually,
It's still
What
the
was
worst.
that beer, Dave?
Still
The
the worst.
shake one?
It was it's from a brewery it's like their logo is a BS and it's a peppermint candy cane ale. It was a stout and it was terrible. It the actual name though, I'm never gonna find it. It's the worst. It's still like the worst thing we've ever tried on this channel, and it was very early on.
I couldn't finish that. That was the only beer in existence I couldn't finish. Here it is. It's RS.
Oh yeah,
It's 2021, a candy cane milk scout. I found it. RS.
Oh, that's right.
it's disgusting. It was one of the worst things we tried.
It
And
was that like 10 days of milk stout.
yeah, no, it was. Is it 2021? Is it like really like the first year?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
2021.
That's what Skinny Man's asking about. So real quick, we got a couple chats. So Ireland has a lot of good pubs. If you want to become an alcoholic. So
Yeah.
truthfully, I don't think you could really be there's a lot of amazing beers and not be an alcoholic. There's a level. But any recommendation on American beers, I drink mostly Danish and German stuff. So to that person, if you're in Europe, I don't even know what's available to you is the problem.
And the German beer we get here is so boring. No offense, like it's, and I'm sure it's what we get over here. But we did a whole collection. Both you and I, Curtis, I think, did it too, and Johnny Casino. Did a whole collection of German beers that they sell at Costco. They sell it at Costco every year.
Yeah.
And it's so boring. It's definitely what they put in that pack.
So
It's
one of
not-
the reasons for a lot of that is, at least in Germany, they actually have laws regarding what can go in beer. So you can only have, I think Jeff, you got to remind me here. There's 3 things in the law. It's barley, hops,
Yes.
and water, and maybe malt. There might be 4.
Mhm.
Those are the 4 things. You can only add those 4 things in a beer. So
Okay.
for a lot of American beers, there's rice, there's sugar, there's other like
Malt, hops,
additives.
yeast, and water is the only thing you can add to beer.
Malt, hops, yeast, and water. So yeah, you're gonna get a little different. Yeah, those purity laws. To be honest, like I wish that the United States had something like that. Because you get these beers that have like questionable items, and you're like, okay, well, what's really in it?
listen. The United States needs a lot of regulations on literally everything we have.
Yeah, but truthfully, the local good stuff that's macro, like Jeff and I have been saying, is like Blue Moon is a pretty solid overall, very tasty, citrusy wheat ale. Definitely recommended. Dave's saying Miller. That's a very. I'll be honest, Dave. That's very baseline, very weedy.
Yeah. No. It's very basic. I'm
it's
not.
a very basic beer, but
Listen, I'm not recommending that. Okay.
But truthfully, I would recommend if you're able to get like a IPA from. Hold on, I'm actually going to switch back to having some light in my room. The Bell's IPAs.
Oh yeah.
These are so good. Like Bell's makes so many good beers. It is kind of a local thing, but Bell's makes good beers. Jeff has. You want to talk about them, Jeff, real quick? The Floyd's.
The Three Floyds. Three Floyds is my favorite brewery. It's just there's a lot in America, at least. There's a lot of local breweries that you can find here. The biggest brewery and where we live is the Great Lakes Brewery.
Yeah.
I mean, Dortmunder Gold is the absolute standard here.
Oh, absolutely.
Anywhere.
And then we have a opinion on fruity beers and ale and IPAs.
I'm drinking a mango wild ale.
I'm on an IPA right now. IPAs are solid, especially since we're getting out of the IPA craze that was happening like 5 years ago.
IPAs suck.
I'm drinking
Except
a
for Two
cranweed
Hearted. Two
orange.
Hearted is delicious.
There are listen, there are really good IPAs, but there are also really, really, really bad IPAs.
Way too bitter.
Yeah, like Bell's makes some really solid IPAs, but even like Hop Slam, like I'm not really recommending to anybody. But like if you get like a Bell's Official, which is very grapefruity, and it's a bitter IPA, like that's really good. But that's a really, really fine balance. You know, it's not perfect. I really like sour beers, but if you ask like my dad, he'll tell you that any beer that has any sort of sweetness or fruitiness or anything other in it than being a light beer, he's like, that's not beer. Like, so
I forget what I had, but it was at another local pub. But I had a beer that was flavored with walnuts, honey, and cinnamon, and it tasted. Imagine banana bread, but without bananas. It was just so good.
that sounds really good.
It was so randomly good, but like I like when beers kind of get a little creative and add those little notes of everything else. So that's why I'm kind of glad there's not as many regulations like in Germany, how it can only have those 4 ingredients.
I think you're losing a lot if you're doing that. You're losing a lot of the creativity.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like that every brewery here can do whatever they want with it.
To a certain extent. I take that
What's
back.
the extent?
To be honest, I take that back actually, because there's a beer, and I think Jeff, you told me about this, where they brew it with a person's like yeast that grew in their beard. It's like called a beard ale. Yeah, I swear you were the one that told me about it.
There's a girl doing it right now with her.
You can stop right there.
Yeah, I'll just say her fluids.
I saw a TikTok. Yeah, it's called Beard Beer, and you can go. It's from this. There's like it's Rogue Beard Beer. Yeah, it's really weird. It's on that line of like, okay, this is a little too much. It's a little too far. Yeah, so to the person.
Yeah, no, listen. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on YouTube, guys. So like, I'm just not.
I can make it PC. I got you. I'm bringing it back. So there's a few things in the human body that can create yeast in a certain way. So when your body can create yeast, if you can take it that way, you can use that to brew beer or wine, and it creates certain flavors.
Like I said, we need more regulations in the United States.
Not sure how legal those ones are, but that's out of my knowledge base. And I also would be afraid.
She sold the limited run of it, so whatever. Good for her.
I saw a parody of one of those where it's like I'm making a home brew of like that kind of thing, and it's like it smells like applesauce and it tastes like something else. Like, what's wrong with this? And it's like,
this is the same girl who sold her farts in a jar.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, like this is not.
That's not sustainable. You're gonna get hurt.
That's literally, I read a whole thing about an interview with her about how farting that much into jars to sell it actually hurt her bowels, and it was painful.
Because she was eating like nothing but beans and eggs.
Yeah,
juice it.
Which
People are weird, man. The world is weird.
I mean, she could have just sold empty jars, so I applaud her for actually
fart in them, like your significant other. You just be like, nobody's gonna know. Jeff's intensely searching these farting jars.
Yeah, Jeff's trying to buy these jars right now. He's trying to find.
No, that's crazy. I don't know who would ever buy this.
If I remember, so this was a thing I heard a while back, and I don't know how to feel about it. So I'll put it out into the world. So there was an individual. I don't know their stream name. I'm not going to say it. I wouldn't do that. But this individual spent, I think it was $46,000.
Anybody could just search this up.
My data could be wrong. I don't know. The baseline story though is person spends roughly $50,000, $46,000 to $50,000 for a virtual meetup with their favorite content creator. And it's like, it lasts like 20 minutes. And this is all adult. This is very, PG-13. And it's just like,
Listen,
this was that person's life savings.
I love our audience. I really do. But I'm willing to talk to them for free.
Yeah, I was about to say, I will talk to these people for free.
Like don't get me wrong. Like I love when people support us in our various forms, whether it's on Patreon or T-shirts or whatever. Like I love that. I love when they support the charity funds we do. Like I love those things. But like you don't have to do any of that for me to talk to you.
Yeah, we only want to talk for like I don't want to be that kind of person. It's like you got hit. It's like tap the thing first before I talk to you. No, absolutely not. At the end of the day, we're all people.
The only reason I wouldn't answer somebody is one, if there was an issue, like a legitimate, like you had harassed another community member, or
yeah,
like there'd be a reason, or it's just there's too many people and I just missed it. But I'm totally willing to talk to literally anybody. Our DMs are open on every platform they can be. Like,
yeah, I think what am I on TikTok now? I'm Backlane or my Backlane Films. I don't remember at this point.
It's probably
I'm Backlane Films. Heck yeah.
Yeah, but TikTok,
my DMs are open.
TikTok is weird. You got to have like be mutuals to like you can send a message, but it doesn't pop up unless you like approve it if you're not already quote friends. But like Instagram
with so many people.
Instagram DMs are open. Like our Discord's open. There's a link down in the YouTube description. Like we're in there. I'll say hi. You say hi. We say hi. You know, like it's not. We're just dudes on the internet who are drinking beer and tasting it for fun.
Dude, I gotta put it out there. So there's this creator on TikTok that I love when his videos pop up. So I'm shouting out a lot of people today. His handle is Cooking with Zippy.
Yeah, I know this guy.
I love this guy. He's like, I
Cooking
got wine
with Zippy.
Cooking with Zippy. It's so he literally starts everything with like a shot of whatever he's drinking. He's like, we got wine with ice, and we make it. And he flips to himself, and tonight we're making chicken palm. And he just does it in like the choppiest, easiest way. And he's like, we're listening to Frank Sinatra, and he like has his own music in the background. I'm just like, this is the vibe I want in life, because the dude's just so real. He's like, yeah, we're just, and then he ends off everybody. He's like, all right, so shut up and eat. I just love it. I don't know. I always wanted like an Italian grandfather or something. That's what I really want in my life.
You want an Italian grandfather? That's the biggest.
That's what I want in my life.
New title for Curtis. Curtis wants an Italian grandpa.
I want an Italian daddy.
Well, what nationality is your grandpa, Dave?
I got to pee. I'll be back.
I don't think that I've ever asked you, Dave. What's your nationality? Like, you're Irish, right?
I'm Irish German. I'm mostly Irish.
And your grandpa in Florida. Is he the German side or the Irish side?
He's both. That's how I become mostly Irish with German, because they're both Irish. They're both Irish German. But they're both more. But both grandpas are more Irish than they are German. But they're all Irish German. So when it breaks down, I become like 75% Irish, 23% German, and then like the other odd percent is just a bunch of other random stuff like Wales and just like a mixture of other random, European countries.
I'm Irish, English, German, and French.
I don't know about the French part.
Well, the French is my dad's mom. She was French. However, think about messed up on my mom's side, right? My mom's maiden name is Powell, the most Irish sounding name ever, or the most English sounding name ever.
Yeah,
English, very English. And then her mom's maiden name was Short, which is the most English sounding name ever. I really think that on her side, they've been here since the beginning.
We're also us and US. When you become this side of the United States, right? Like this group going down this line of three of us, right? Like we all kind of end up in this Irish German mix.
Well, our area is very Irish. I mean, it's very hard to find somebody that's not Irish.
Yeah, we get a decent amount of Hispanic communities around us, but like our group is mostly Irish German.
Mm-hmm. I mean, your last name is yeah, and my last name is yeah. What's your last name, Dave?
More
And my last name's Daly.
daily.
Most Irish sounding last. Well, Daly's the most Irish sounding last name. One of them.
Yeah,
And Moore is just More Daly.
I don't feel like Moore is very anything.
What is Moore?
It is Irish. It is Irish, but it doesn't seem like it's not. It's not McGillicuddy. Okay, like
It's not O'Daly.
yeah, it's not. It's not an O'Brien or an O'Daly or an O'Malley, right? Like it doesn't. It's not O'More. It's just Moore. But the two O's definitely does make it what it is. But I also didn't get like a name at the border where they changed it based on what I was gonna do. Like I didn't get Carpenter.
What's your mom's maiden name?
Weber.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no. See, that doesn't. It yeah. All my security questions now.
All right, Dave. Well, what? I already know a couple of these answers.
I won't spell that. There's multiple ways you spell it, and it's not the normal way you spell it.
Curtis, what's your mom's maiden name?
Wait for it.
You're muted.
Why?
What?
Because we're talking about heritage. It's not. He's not trying to get your
Yeah,
security.
what's your heritage, Curtis?
German and Irish.
Fuck, of course it's Irish.
I'm German, Irish, and English. Those are
What
my three.
percentage of people near us do you think are Irish? Like
A
we're
lot.
very Irish heavy, right?
So Parma is actually home to the Polish community.
Yeah, that's why my wife's very
Um,
Polish.
I'm trying to think. There's a Little Italy in Cleveland. And I think there might be Ireland somewhere around here. I can't recall. What is Dave doing?
I don't know, but Irish is like I would say that there's almost like at least more than a 50% chance that everybody here is at least some Irish heritage.
Yeah, I would agree. In terms of like what my family's names are, it kind of gets weird. So my grandmother is actually from Germany, and it goes to Germany before that, but the name kind of gets lost after she comes over. So my mother's maiden name doesn't like relay anything. It doesn't give any information.
Jeff? What's your mom's maiden name?
I already said it was Powell.
Okay, got it.
Mine's technically Horvath, but
Oh,
it didn't really make a lot of sense because that's the after she came over name.
We just needed to get it on the record.
I even said my mom's maiden name, Dave.
I don't know if I know that.
I said it in the stream 10, 15 minutes
No,
ago.
no, I don't know my mom's maiden name.
Oh, it's Short. That's the two most English names, Powell and Short. I think that entire side of my family is 100% English. That have been here since forever.
Yeah, no, it's
So it depends. I actually am able to track back quite far on my dad's side, because there was a Lane family cemetery. So Dave has said my last name. It's Lane. So there's a Lane family cemetery in Tennessee, and my grandfather's or my great grandfather's buried there. My great grandfather's buried there. His father's buried there. Like there's several generations buried in that cemetery in Tennessee. And then we came over from Ireland during the potato famine. Like that was kind of part of it, and then it branches off a little bit into English and Ireland. Regarding the English side deepens into like there was like some sort of like semi lordship, but they were like lawyers. So that was their like legitimate claim to money. But in the Irish side, we were farmers, and that was it.
I'm trying to think if we know any Danish.
Danish heritage. I'm trying to think.
Like if I can like pull like an actual example out of my head. I'm sure
I worked with a couple in college, but that's a little different, I guess. That was in college in Toledo.
I don't think I've ever met anybody with Danish heritage. Like that's
it's rare
here.
Yeah.
Like,
at least in our experiences.
Yeah, no,
if you get Irish, you're like, oh, okay, that's normal. Polish over here, like, oh yeah, whatever, Polish. There's a lot of Polish names here. There's a lot of Irish people here. German, yeah.
I've met some people from like Zimbabwe and in like India, China, those kind of places.
Yeah, but like a lot of that, and this is the thing about the United States is like the heritage definitely goes to different regions of the United States.
Yeah.
So like Cleveland becomes a very Hispanic, Irish, German, Black community, right?
Yeah.
And then, but if you go to like other places, like I don't know, I don't have a good example right here, but like other states, the United States is huge. You'll get immigrants from all over the world.
And the Irish are famous here for procreating a lot.
we got
the Irish Catholic. Yeah, my dad's one of 9 people. Like it's not hard to find somebody Irish over here. Yeah,
my great triple greats grandfather came over here from Ireland, made a bunch of babies illegally with a woman, and that's why I exist here.
That's fair. So to go into the Danish aspect real quick, they're more on the west side of the U.S. Like mostly like I want to say Midwest, but it's not the Midwest. We're talking like not I think that might be, I'm trying to identify states, but there's a bunch of the counties in it, and I'm just like, this is rough. It's more towards like the Northwest kind of area ish, but not where we're at. But go on, Dave. Sorry.
No, I basically got it. I just know that like we just get different little pockets of different people from all over the world, and that's kind of how it works.
That's why there's a little Italy and like a little China and stuff.
Yeah, dude. When I was in Boston, I loved Chinatown. That was such
Chinatown is what I was looking for.
It's got such good culture, and I just love going to those places because that's when you get like the real food, and you're not getting like, oh, this is Boston food. It's like, no, I want the real stuff.
There's no Boston.
To be fair, I don't think I only met anybody with a Danish nationality. I don't think I've ever met in the U.S. I've only met a Danish person when I went to Europe.
I think I met one in college. It was like one of my residents at the time. I'm not gonna name drop that because call it. I'm just not going to.
I was trying to think of like a wide experience that I've had with a Danish person, and I can say definitely met people in college. Yeah. College does that a lot. You get a lot of diversity in college because just colleges inherit people from all over the United States in general. Yeah. That's kind of how it works out.
International students from
international students from other places, and it's different in college, which is weird because like the city stays very pocketed, yet colleges just get everybody.
Dave, are you on your 4th beer now?
I'm on I haven't opened it yet.
Okay.
Well, let's get our 4th beer. What 4th beer do you have, Curtis?
I have a longtime favorite. A hard Mountain Dew watermelon.
How do you still have those?
Because I didn't do shorts on them and I forgot. And then we did a stream on it. Like,
did you just blow dust off of it?
No, I make sure I have this weird thing where we go through about 5 beers. We got 4 beers we usually do and a bonus beer. But I always do a quick blow on it to get any weird things around the rim out of it.
That's what she said.
Exactly. A little quickie.
Here, we'll do this.
Life is delicious on the Snack Network.
Thank you for tuning into the Snack Network live. We do this on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, live on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and we're not calling it that other thing, Facebook. We're live all over the place. And we hang out, we drink beer, we taste new things. That's what we do. We taste food, we boost your mood. You can support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel or just smashing the like button or supporting us on a Patreon at patreon.com/the Snack Network. Also, just like going and watching our videos, like just if you're bored, there's like a playlist called Beverage Buddies and there's a playlist called Taste Buds on our YouTube channel. You just like put that in the background and like just
let it roll.
Let it roll when
Love
you're asleep. I don't really care. That helps us out a lot.
Also, to address in chat, yes, this is one of the most American things, and no, we're not offended by it.
It's Mountain Dew hard seltzer. It's basically
Tell the people where they can find us.
Oh, at anywhere over at the Snack Network or at the Snack Net, depending on the social media platform. We're on Instagram. We're on the TikTok, Instagram,
website, right?
And YouTube is really where we're at. I like that we have somebody in Twitch right now, but like we're never on Twitch.
We have a website that works, right, Dave?
No, it goes straight to our YouTube channel. It's thesnacknetwork.com.
Boom, there you go. Thesnacknetwork.com.
Thesnacknetwork.com. And it's not the like THE because some people spell it like that. It's THE, like the.
I don't know the two differences of the word you just said.
Curtis, Dave, are you okay?
Like,
listen, I'm opening my fourth beer.
Like theta hex hector. What's E?
We make TikToks and YouTube videos, guys. That's what we
What do you think if you were in Danish? If you were Denmark, what do you think what beer would you not be surprised that was brewed in America would be there?
I am
and
a
what
large
beer would you
country.
bring?
Bud Light.
I'm made of
Bud
dirt.
Light. What macro brewery do you think is the best to try over there? Curtis, are you okay? You're made of dirt.
You said I'm Denmark, so
you said a large country. I don't think Denmark is very large.
I am made of dirt and possibly bedrock. I think I'm surrounded by some water. There are many people on me.
Curtis is losing it, guys. I'm gonna open up this fourth beer. This is a Bush Peach.
Bush Peach.
It's one of my last Bush Peaches, guys.
I have a Black Sun Stout.
Black Hole Sun.
Part of the reason, 50% of the reason I like Three Floyds is because their art on the beers are absolutely insane.
I will hook you up with a link. Give me seconds. Is Baggins in chat?
No.
You're just yelling Baggins. Damn. I was excited for a moment.
Calm down.
Listen, I like Baggins. He's a cool guy.
Oh, it still smells good. But yeah, these other than the hard monsters are some of the most American things I've ever heard of.
Hard mountain monsters sound
sounds
weird.
Or a Four Loko. A Four Loko is one of the more American things. We want our alcohol with our caffeine.
Oh gosh.
And sugar.
Hard Mountain Dew is probably the most American thing you could ever find.
Yeah.
I wasn't, going to Europe, they take more pride. I mean, you hear the German purification laws. They take way more pride in their alcohol and their traditions than us as Americans.
Well, we don't have to. We haven't been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. We've only been around since 1776, technically.
So you go to Europe, like let's say I've been to Italy, Ireland, and England. Like when they have their traditional foods and they very much take pride into it, and they will curtail like a lot of their culture on it. Us as Americans are like, yeah, do whatever.
Yeah, we're the melting pot, as they call it.
Yeah.
You want to take
but I feel like you miss a lot of the pride in everything.
Oh, we don't
miss just all the pride. We don't have pride in anything.
No. We'll take a burger, wrap it in a pizza, dunk it in batter, deep fry it, wrap it in a tortilla shell, deep fry that again, slather it in butter and gravy, and call it a day.
The pro to that is I can go to any one restaurant and I will be within a 5 to 10 mile restaurant radius of any restaurant or anything I ever want to eat.
That is true. Yeah.
In Italy, in Europe, you will find what they take pride in as the most restaurant there, and you will have to go out of your way to find something you want.
Truthfully, I'd
It's
rather
like,
just go to a place and like experience the culture. Like I always try to order something different at a restaurant unless it's like a comfort
Mhm.
place, you know, like a wing stop or whatever. If I'm going to like a flatbread or like a shawarma or like any other place like that, I ask the guy behind the counter or the person behind the counter, like, what do you like to get here?
If I'm on the fence between like two or three things, that's usually what I do. Is I just say, "What do you like?" I was at Kitchen Social for the first time this weekend.
Oh,
what
how was
the
that?
hell is Kitchen Social?
Kitchen Social is a very fancy little place. It's very loud. It's very loud.
Did
It's
you wear
not
your
Punch Bowl Social?
I have not gone to the Punch Bowl. I know what you're talking about though. Um,
Did you wear your Snack Network logo gear?
I wear this fleece everywhere I go. It's just
Did
it's
this kitchen social have white tablecloths?
no, it's not that fancy, but
Oh, okay. Then you
but-
wear your Snack Network stuff.
but it was definitely trying to be like a beach house. It felt like it was trying to be a beach house. With with like the light colors and the I don't know. Anyway, I was gonna get a crispy chicken sandwich because it sounded real good and had some like garlic stuff on it. It sounded real good. One of the people at the table did order that, and it did come out like looking really good. But I asked the waitress, and she's like, I really like the pizza. Get the pizza. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get the pizza. Like I wasn't gonna get the pizza. I was gonna get that crispy chicken sandwich, but I'm getting the pizza. Pizza was good. It was real good. It was a lot of cheese though, and I'm not a cheese guy. But it was good. It was good pizza.
Dave, during the summer, truthfully, Dave and Jeff, I gotta take both you guys to this place I've been going to for probably the past year or so ish, probably a year or two.
Baggins.
Yeah, Baggins. But it's the Rocky River Wine Bar. It's just such a good chill place. Like it's not even that it's not even like the perfect food or perfect thing. It's just the ambiance is perfect. You're sitting, you're chilling, you're off the road. There's no cars. It's a chill place, but I just love it. I gotta take you guys there. In chat from T150. I was reading it as Tiffany. I don't know why.
I like Tiffany though. I like
50. I get it. In 2022 in Denmark, every Dane above the age of 18 bought the equivalent of 9.7 pure alcohol on average, according to the first website I found when I Googled it. How's alcohol culture and usage in the United States compared to this? That is a really great question.
Without any statistics in front of me, I bet you I say we drink a lot.
I feel like they might drink more. I don't know.
T150. I don't know if the link I put in the chat worked across every platform, but I did put the link to the YouTube channel in the chat.
Everybody here drinks different alcohol.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, and I don't know if we're like the best example.
So a standard quote unquote. This is from once again T150, the first result in Google that I found.
Okay. Yeah, all right, let's go.
According to the national standard, a standard drink is 0.1 or it's 0.6 fluid ounces of ethanol. Thus, in 2021, the national average was 2.51 gallons, or approximately, I would say, about 10.5 liters of pure ethanol per person for the United States
per year.
It's average of 535 drinks a year.
Sounds about right. That's
almost 2 drinks a day.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think the alcohol culture here is that everybody over the age of 21, for the most part, is expected to drink alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very strange and different thing if you encounter somebody that says, I don't drink alcohol. You're like, really? You don't drink alcohol?
Yeah,
I would say it's 90% of people here drink alcohol.
I'd like to say first, before we get into this discussion, one, if you don't drink alcohol for any sort of reason, that's fine. We don't judge that at all. It's the one reason that like White Claw making non-alcoholic versions makes me kind of happy. Kind of
Makes me happy, but also makes me mad.
People can fake it if they want to, but I don't make anybody drink. I don't feel like you have to drink. This channel isn't about drinking. We're not promoting this in any way. We're here to taste new drinks and have fun. Tonight we're just kind of clearing out what we've got left over from the years of this channel. But I don't. If you're under the age, I recommend you don't drink at all.
And if you don't want to, you don't have to.
And and if you're above 21 and you don't want to, then you don't have to. You can drink whatever you want, or you can
drink a nice flavored water right here, like I have.
I would consider drinking alcohol the most widely accepted vice in America.
Yeah,
it's very socially acceptable. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go drink at the bar or whatever.
At this point, it's like way more socially acceptable that I know smoking cigarettes or tobacco is, which I know is a big thing in Germany and Europe still, but it's not accepted here.
Yeah, not as much
anymore.
Depending on the area that you're in. Oh yeah, I forgot. Europe has a much lower drinking age.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like in Europe there's a lot more like responsibility regarding it, and technically, I think.
I think they have a much better respect for alcohol.
Yeah. It's more of an understanding, and I guess there's also this culture of in Europe you don't have to drive everywhere. Like in the United States, a lot of people have their own car, and there's not a lot of public transport. So if like say Jeff or Dave or I, less for Dave because Dave takes the bus more than Jeff and I, but like if Jeff or I were gonna go somewhere, we're gonna drive there individually. Like Jeff and I will meet in 2 different cars. And also, Jeff and I live probably Jeff, like 45 minutes apart?
45-minute drives
apart. 30, 45 minutes, yeah.
30, 45 minutes, yeah. And it's like, that's normal for a lot of that. Like, Jeff and I will meet up like every once in a while. I go to Dave's house pretty much every week now, and it's a roughly 20-minute drive to Dave's house. That's normal.
Yeah, I have an hour and a half bus commute every single day to work.
Yeah, and there's thousands upon thousands of cars. Denmark, you can purchase alcohol that contains less than 6% alcohol. Hey, us too. This is 4%.
Yeah, this is 4%. This is 4%.
Yeah, an average.
Have we tried our 4th beer?
No, I haven't. Dave did sip his.
I opened it and took a couple sips, but not really.
Cheers.
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 The black stout.
Watermelon is so good from this Mountain Dew.
Holy shit. This is strong.
That's a mark.
I should have refrigerated it first, but it's definitely in a dark stout.
Some message too quickly.
You're 16. Okay, so like 21 is the drinking age in the United States.
Yeah,
most areas. There's exceptions, and
that's because we don't trust teenagers here,
as we shouldn't. Not in this country.
Not in this country.
It's very different. It's very different here.
My goodness. Yeah, 18 you can buy everything. There was a time where they were saying that 18 was going to be the new legal age, but then it went the other direction. So 21 is now the legal smoking age and drinking age, at least in our state of the United States.
Yeah, every state has its own rules. So
it's even every state. I would even put it forth in every state in the United States is its own tiny country. Basically, we all have our own like weird rules and regulations and stuff. Like there's places in Pennsylvania where you can't buy alcohol. Period.
We have federal laws, but we have state laws too. Like it's very weird.
So T150, if for alcohol in normal supermarkets, we have what's called like a dilution. So you can buy up to it's 21% alcohol in a normal grocery store. So at least in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, but state laws are confusing.
State laws are insanely confusing. But if you go to a state liquor agency that can be in a regular grocery store, then they can sell the higher proof liquors, the 100%, et cetera, et cetera.
Except if you have the liquor license that doesn't let you sell it on Sunday.
Yeah, then there's that. It's very confusing.
Yeah, or if you have a grocery store in Pennsylvania,
We're confused about the laws too.
yeah, one state over from us, which would take me 20 minutes to drive. Not really, 30 minutes to drive there. Not even.
It's
But
an hour. It's an hour.
yeah, an hour to
20 minutes for me.
An hour to Pennsylvania, right? You can't buy alcohol in grocery stores.
Exactly.
You have to
Only
go into
separate liquor agencies.
Yeah, you have to go to liquor stores, which are a separate independent thing.
But then
Why?
if you go to the other state up, the Michigan state, they don't have a state liquor agency, so you can buy liquor in regular grocery stores. It all depends on the state and their laws and their funny business and whatever.
Now you say state laws are confusing, and I would also just rebuttal that states are the size of your countries over in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Say Ohio's basically the size of Spain, right?
Yes, something like that.
Just way less culture.
We have corn. We have very, very small states though too, like very small states.
Oh yeah, like up in the hook of or whatever it's called, the arm of the United States.
Yes,
like Rhode Island, New Jersey, those ones. But there's also small countries as well in Europe.
But like the population of the small town that the three of us grew up in, like small town. By that I mean it was a 5-mile circle. All right, 50,000 people live in that 5-mile circle.
75,000 people.
Is it 75 now?
I think it is.
It was 50 when we were in high school.
Where?
Hold on, I'm looking it up. I got
you. We don't need to say that.
No, you're closer. You're closer. It's 50. It's 57.
Yep.
I thought it was closer to 75 for some reason.
We don't need to give out all our personal information on one stream, Jeff.
Densely populated city in Ohio.
Yeah.
Yep. Still the most densely populated.
Actually, the most densely populated city between New York City and Chicago.
Yeah.
15. It's 5 miles across, 3 miles deep.
Yeah,
that's what she said.
15 square miles.
3 miles around.
It's like a cheese wheel. I may not touch bottom, but I sure will stretch the edges.
What's that in kilometers? We probably should use a real measurement.
Oh, 5 miles. I think 100 miles per hour. It's like a 3.
It's 3 miles is 4.82 kilometers.
Okay.
Off a quick Google search.
Just to give some actual perspective, because miles don't mean shit to anybody.
5 miles is about 8 kilometers.
But it's so ingrained in our society that I can't fathom 10 kilometers, but 10 miles makes sense to me.
Yeah, but if you try to measure something in meters, I'm sorry, you got to convert that to feet.
It's so close to yards. It's not even funny is the problem. To be honest, I prefer the weight system of grams and kilograms.
No, I think it makes sense more often from weight, kilograms, grams, kilometers, meters. Yeah, how many feet are in a mile again?
5,280.
How many meters are in a kilometer?
1,000.
Okay, perfect. I wish that made way more sense in America.
Dude, the what is it? The imperial system makes no sense. The metric system is just thousands and hundreds. It makes so much more sense.
Let's be very clear. We're very wrong. We have it wrong.
What's the freezing point of water in Fahrenheit?
32 degrees.
32.
What's the freezing point of water in Celsius?
0 degrees.
0 degrees. Yes.
I was in Australia for several months last year. They have strict alcohol laws. However, you can still purchase it when you're 18. It is not allowed to show or consume alcohol in public places. That's pretty common. Interestingly, you can only buy alcohol in designated shops. Regular stores do not sell it. Or do I recall being in one small shop that offered grocery items and alcohol, but not in big stores or anything? That's pretty. That makes sense. Also, I have never been to Australia. That would be a cool place to go too. I would love to go to Sydney.
One of my top 3-5 bucket list countries to visit.
T150. We never asked. Apologies. Where are you from? You said Europe. Is there a specific country that you're in over there?
I'm assuming they're from Denmark because they're asking on Denmark.
I would assume, but I don't want to assume. I'd rather specify.
You know what they say about assuming, Curtis?
Makes out of a ass out of you and me.
Oh yeah,
that's my life right there, dude. Being the HR manager of my own personal life, I run into that a lot. You can't assume anything. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting laws regarding alcohol, a lot of interesting laws just in general of where you can buy it and sell it. And the weirdest thing for me is like how different it can be state to state. Like Pennsylvania, it being so strict, going up to Michigan, it's loose as hell.
There are dry counties where counties you can't even buy alcohol.
I stayed in one of those, and we had to drive to the next county over to buy wine.
Yeah, but it's like a county over. It's not an inconvenience.
It was kind of an inconvenience. It was like a 45-minute drive.
I mean, you just buy enough to just not have to worry about it anymore.
And we were also going around the next time. It was just weird. Hi, Dave. Welcome back.
Hi, I had to break the seal.
How's everybody's fourth beer?
It's pretty good. The black stout is good.
Yeah. The Bush Peach is a classic. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't really want this to go away, but it's not nearly as good as Bush Apple.
T150 in Europe, or where I live, at least, it's quite common to see alcohol in public. It isn't illegal to consume in public, really. There's places like that in the United States. They're rare, I'll say. Like there's like Las Vegas, some party cities like
New Orleans,
New Orleans, yeah. They are from Denmark. You're right, Jeff. However, it's socially weird to see someone drink alcohol randomly alone. Okay, I think I like that better. Like it's more socially acceptable for like say Dave and I to be drinking in a place versus like if I'm on the stoop drinking a 40 by myself.
I'd like to establish why these streams exist while we're having those conversations, because we started these kind of during COVID lockdowns.
Yeah.
It was an excuse to get on this and hang out every Friday night.
Yeah.
I will also say that drinking alcohol here is even a social thing.
Yeah.
It is like when you start drinking it by yourself, you're starting to view as an alcoholic here.
Yeah. This is meant to be social. That's why we open it up to the chat room. That's why there's people here. That's why there's the three of us. If I were just sitting on stream by myself drinking beer, that would be weird.
That'd be kind of sad.
Drinking weird is you have like one or two beers. When you have more than a 6-pack a night, that's weird. And if you start to drink really hard alcohol by yourself, that's
I'll drink
weird.
A beer like with dinner, or I'll drink a beer in the shower. I'm not gonna deny it, right? But like I have that one drink. That's it. I'm not drinking a lot. Drinking non-socially is kind of strange.
Yeah. And it's dangerous. And truthfully, like if you're drinking by yourself, it's kind of sad. But like at least hanging out of the stream, like we're all here together. We're all here talking to each other, and we're here to support each other.
If there was even audience members who are in the chat right now who are sitting with us and drinking, like that is even more. That makes more sense in this context to me. Like you're in your house alone, right? But you're
not alone in general. We're here.
Yeah, you're with us, like, especially with one person in chat. We're basically hanging out with T150,
which is a pretty good screen name, I gotta say. T150 just sounds cool.
I like
that. Sounds like the Terminator.
I also like One Tiffany too. One Tiffany is good.
Yeah, that's fair. I gotta ask my friend what the game they were playing was. Any good games you guys are playing lately?
I've been replaying Pokemon.
Well, I finished up Crash 4 again.
Did you get everything, Jeff?
I got everything, Dave. It was the worst experience of my entire life. It was the worst experience of my entire life. And then I started finishing up Red Dead Redemption.
Which one?
2.
Tiffany on Twitch before. Yeah, it's because like for at least my brain, when I read the T150, I look at it as like you were using the one as an I, and it's like Tiffany.
Yeah, I read it as Tiffany too the first time, and then I was like, that's not right, but I'm just not going to say anything.
My brain immediately goes to like, okay, vanity plates. What are we trying to say? My least favorite, actually, I'm not going to say it because I don't know what it means. I don't want to say it on stream and it means something bad. I will investigate it on myself. I don't like vanity plates. I don't get the point.
You can make whatever you want. You can put whatever you want on your license plate.
Is
I
the
just don't
vanity
get
plates an American thing?
Yeah.
That's a good question. That's a really good question.
Did you guys have vanity plates over there?
Yeah, in like Denmark, like it's a license plate that like says random things. Like it'll be like
you can create your
Big
own
John
what
or
you want to
whatever.
say
Yeah,
by
yeah,
paying more money.
yeah. Or like I am for Jesus.
Oh,
Like-
wait. Or the or the classic Seinfeld, the ass man. The classic Seinfeld.
You can go on the Ohio State license plate bureau or the driver's bureau or whatever they're called, and actually look up what the band license plates are. It's hilarious.
Mhm.
The best band ones are the ones that like don't seem offensive.
And then you're like, oh,
Or they ban. You're like, they banned that for a reason, not because it was bad. Like something, it got banned. It wasn't originally going to be banned.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Oh, jeez.
One more
What?
beer, right?
Un more beer.
One
mehr.
more beer after Dave passes out from being drunk.
I am not.
Un mehr beer.
Dave, how many fingers am I holding up?
That's a blind joke, not a drink. I'm gonna get my cane and smack you.
Jeez.
If you can find me.
Wow. God. Went a little far, or went a little deep there. This is some deep cuts we're throwing over here. My goodness. My goodness.
I want to know about these vanity plates in other countries now, though.
They probably have them. It's just saw a car with a license plate that said church. It's just a random seat car. Seat car? Don't know if you have those. I have to look it up.
What is a seat car?
Yeah,
Hold on.
why did we put seat in all caps? What does that mean?
Hold on. I am okay. So it's a type of car.
Yeah,
It
we
is
got
a
that.
hold on. It's a Spanish Española de Automoviles de Turismo. So it's a Spanish-made vehicle. I'm trying to think if it looks like anything is kind of the thing.
T150 said it's a car brand.
Yeah, I just said yeah.
We definitely don't have those.
Oh,
here.
absolutely not. No.
No.
It kind of reminds me of like a mixture of like a Buick and a BMW.
Now, my real question is, how does the European countries view the United States?
They think we're dumb.
We are dumb.
Do they think we're dumb?
I mean, you look at some of our politics. I can't get behind a lot of stuff. I just sit over here and just chill. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hell divers.
We don't like our politics either.
We don't understand how this happens is the thing. We just like
It's the boomers hanging out to the last bit of shreds of.
truthfully every day is a new experience of like I turn on the TV, it's like, all right, what's going on now? But that's another thing that we don't 100% always like to talk about on here. We try to just keep it light, talk about snacks.
Mm-hmm.
I like to come back to I like kilograms, because when I weigh myself in kilograms, I'm much lighter than what I think I am.
Why don't you weigh yourself in the British stones and stones?
How much
You're
is a
like you
stone?
weigh like 12 stone.
Stone 2 pounds.
Oh god, it's
Oh,
like
so it's
12.5
14 pounds. God.
Yeah,
So I'm about 15 stone.
yeah. Look how light you sound.
I know it sounds so light. I love that. It's like 15 stone. But I
How
would
many
if I would
stone
say
are
that in
you,
Europe, they'd be
Dave?
like, "Wow, you're huge."
What's your goal stone weight? That's
One of my friends who's into politics told me that the elections over there are just about choosing the least bad option. You're correct.
They have.
Put it
I
that
would say you're correct for the last 10 years or so.
You're correct for the last like 100 years.
yeah.
Richard Nixon was a president. Remember that.
This country's 200 years old, and the last 100 years have been like that.
No,
Who was the president who got so fat he had to be pulled out of his bathtub?
You think of Taft?
It's like
William
we had
Howard
people who
Taft,
were
who was
just-
an Ohio president.
I don't think he was a president. I think that's fake.
No. You asked
Wow.
that last one. There have been elections recently in the past where, like, well, one of them is bad and the other one is I could really get behind. Like there have been a couple presidents, Obama.
I could get behind Obama.
Yeah.
He was a good
I'm
president.
I will say this. I'll just say this publicly. I don't care. I'm on the Democratic. Like I get the texts. I get the text from the Democratic Party, and they are just pushing Obama stuff right now, which is just fascinating.
So we got
Like they're like Obama needs this. Donate to our thing. Like,
you know what I would actually
guys,
really
Obama
interested
has
to see if Biden were this. Obviously, we're too far in the race at this point. Well, we're not too far. If Biden would say like, "Hey, I'm not running a second term. I endorse Michelle Obama."
I would 100%.
I would be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna vote for her." Like 100%.
Yeah,
Not even
Obama
a
can't
problem.
be president again. He had 2 terms.
Right.
That's why Michelle Obama-
FDR ruined it for everybody by being elected to 4 terms.
because FDR was one of the best presidents we've ever had. He was a socialist and he was great.
I would say, yeah, Obama can't be president again. And now we have the option of 2 80-year-old people.
That's the real problem. It's like there's no other options. We just have 2 people that have no idea what seems to be going on.
Yeah. No, we get 2 bad choices. Speaking of 2 bad choices, oh crap, I wasn't ready.
He tried. He had the ball in his hands and he was going for a throw and he got hit with a rock from the stands.
Speaking of
That's what she said.
2 bad choices.
Time to taste sweet dreams.
Yeah.
Yay!
Thank you for tuning into the Snack Network live on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, where we try new things so you don't have to. Sometimes we drink alcohol, sometimes we don't. Speaking of which, tonight I will be drinking as my 5th drink a Monster Warped Tour sparkling
God.
tour water.
Oh, so we're allowed not to drink only
Yes.
alcohol. Okay.
There's no actual
Fourth
pressure.
thing.
It just
I'll
gets
be
something
back.
out of your fridge. Just-
Dave, I would argue that you have the worst fridge among us in terms of how many different beverages you have to choose from. Right? Is that correct?
You're saying the worst fridge? I have the widest selection.
The biggest culprit of the most selection, I would say.
I do.
If we were to grade fridges by how much selection there are, you would fail.
By having the most,
Yes.
the goal is to have the least amount of things.
Yeah, the goal is to have your fridge cleared out, right? By this stream, is you
Yeah.
want to have your fridge cleared out. You're
Yeah.
failing at it.
You're right. I am failing. That's why we're doing the streams.
I have something that has beer in the title, so it's a Barks root
Ooh.
0 sugar root beer.
Yeah.
Why do you have a Barks 0 sugar root beer?
I only drink 0 sugar soda.
Don't drink soda. Or don't drink pop at all.
I like pop. I like me some sody.
It's the stream. If you look at the YouTube art, we have it. We call it clean the fridge. Oh, Baggins. Oh wait, hold on. That's the wrong way.
Been Baggins.
Baggins.
That's a big Baggins.
It is a big can. It's a big
My
can.
goodness gracious.
This is Monster sparkling water.
Oh no.
What did Jeff open?
I hate Baggins. I'm opening up a zombie dust.
Oh, zombie dust.
Tree fluids. It is good.
Sorry. Yeah, Jeff and Dave, or Dave has big cans. I didn't see Jeff's can.
It's a 12-ounce can.
You got 12 ounce? Yeah, I was gonna say I got 12 ounce.
24-ounce can.
Or 355 milliliters for me. That did not sound good.
That did not
It
sound
was
good.
okay.
It was okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Jeff, I have broken at least 3 keyboards during these streams. All right.
Now, my question is, how is that possible?
That sounds like a you problem, Dave.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
it does.
spilled beer on 3 keyboards and ruined them.
Also, I saw your keyboard on Woot, Dave, for like $70.
Yeah, I got it for 7.
Nice. I was half tempted to get it, to be honest.
It's a nice keyboard. I really like it.
I just don't need. I really like my current Logitech one.
It's an 8-bit mechanical keyboard.
It's an 8-bit do.
Yeah.
What that do?
Yeah, nobody knows how to say it.
They're a really good company.
Yeah, they make good stuff. This keyboard is very nice. I'm very happy with it.
Fax Condi, the green original one. The Fax Condi soda? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I'll have to look it up, see what we can find. I'm gonna look it up.
Guys, we got to make a trip out to Jungle Gyms just so we can get some of these international sodas.
You know, my favorite soda, I mean, you can't argue with the classic Coca-Cola.
Vanilla Coke, Jeff. Vanilla Coke.
Vanilla Coke is the single greatest pop ever created or invented, bar none.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed 100%.
Marketed as a sports drink, it contains both glucose and sugar. Has produced since 1971. Originally was sold in beer bottles. There's a light version that has 0 calories and 3 energy drinks. Only sold in Denmark. Has been sold in markets in Finland. Blah, 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 blah.
Can we import it through Amazon?
But do
I don't
you know what's becoming increasingly one of my favorite pops of all time?
What's that?
I like a good Fresca. Fresca's good.
Dude, I have a 12-pack of Fresca over there that I'm like waiting to open.
The grapefruit Fresca is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got grape Fresca?
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit Fresca.
You can't pretend to be Kanye West now.
What do you mean?
You're not going to get the joke. Okay, never mind. My joke didn't land.
There
There was a thing where Kanye was in a restaurant and he didn't understand that grapes and grapefruit were different.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, well, we have grapefruit juice. He's like, I want grape, or he's like, they bring him out a like little glass of grapefruit juice. And he's like, this isn't grape juice. They're like, no, it's grapefruit. He's like, grape is a fruit. And there's like a fight that ensues. And it's like, bro, there's 2 different fruit. There's grapes and grapefruit.
I'm not gonna lie with him. It is really confusing.
Yeah,
that
English
we have grapes and grapefruit.
Yeah,
and they're not even like
they're
remotely
not even
the same.
close.
No, I would argue that orange and orange fruit would make more sense. You know what they call eggplants in like Europe and everything, the UK.
Oh wait! I know this one. Oh, give me a minute.
Like eggplants is a very American way of saying what they are.
Man, I watch Sorted Food is the problem, and I know what they call it, and I can't remember. I see Ebbers just saying it, and I can't.
They call it
remember.
aubergines.
Aubergine.
Yeah.
The original Fax Condi and glass bottles were the best. It's many since I drank the last one. They aren't produced. They aren't produced anymore. But I do remember the glass ones being good. Well, maybe we have to find it on Amazon or like some seller on eBay or something.
Yeah, or like some weird import store here might do it. Guys, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Dave.
Thanks. I feel so included.
That is just sparkling water, and it's not good.
I should have just grabbed one of my Mountain Dews I've been meaning to drink.
Yeah, next time. Did you
I
know?
don't know.
You guys know they make kombucha cola now?
What?
That sounds horrible.
That does
What
sound
do you mean?
horrible.
Why does it sound horrible?
Because you still have to have the like kombucha part of it, so it's gonna be like twangy and weird. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like the idea of cola and kombucha at the same time.
I just like the idea of new things.
I get it, but I'm timid.
Try it once.
T150, we get you. I can't type either.
I'm
I'm even worse.
Oh my god! You should see our notes, our folders, my typing. Oh my god!
It's all just garbage.
Dave's the worst typer I've ever
I'm a
seen.
terrible typer, dude. I suck so bad. Don't worry about it. I can translate any of these messages.
We'll figure it out. It's nothing. No worries. Man,
I don't reach my thumb down enough, and I'll miss the space bar, so I just type B's all the time. I'll type out I'll type out an entire text, and I'll skip every single space, so it's just one big, really long, nonsensical word, and the B's are the space.
I have when I type thank you, sometimes I hit spacebar too early, so it's than. Yeah. Usually, that's my go-to.
I sometimes use a space faster than I type.
So you just have spaces in random places.
Yeah. It'll be like than kia or I been.
Oh goodness. I wonder what T150, what time is it where you're at?
Yeah, that's a really good question.
I would say it's about 6 hours ahead, so it's about 4:30 a.m. there.
My goodness, that'd be so early.
I think that's how far ahead Germany is from us.
Goodness. Oh, we
got doing up at 4:30 a.m.
Wouldn't condone getting the glass bottle ones anymore. Those ones probably been out of date for a long time now. Yeah, probably. But yeah, if you can't, they're not too expensive due to import. Yeah, there's we could probably find them at the Jungle Gyms. We can check that out one day.
Yeah, Jungle Gyms or one of the international markets, or yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to know. It's good to know these things because then you start keeping your eye out for it. Like, if we don't know it exists and you go to a store like that, you're just kind of overwhelmed by like, oh my gosh, they have 700 different kinds of soda.
Yeah, and then you're just like, what is happening?
Yeah, but when somebody like in our chat's like, no, you got to try this, like Iron Brew, like we never would have tried it if we didn't know.
Yeah,
I really like Iron Brew. It's good.
I still haven't tried that. What was that root beer you gave me, Dave?
Sprecher.
Yeah, I still haven't tried that.
That's not international, but it's good.
I just want to have vanilla ice cream with it. I want to make it into a root beer float.
You know, listen, I love Sprecher and I love root beer floats. It's so good by itself. It's almost a waste to make it into a root beer float.
So I guess what I want to do is I want to try it, and then I want to have the option to make it into a root beer float.
That's fair. That's fair. Just like you got to take like good one big sip off the top though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so it's a bit late. So yeah, it's they plan on sleeping a bit earlier, but found nice streams. Oh, hey, appreciate you. Yeah, it's so yeah, Jeff, you're right. It's 4 a.m. there. It is
10:30.
It's what is it in military time then? We call it military time.
It's 4 o'clock. Even 4 a.m. is just 4 o'clock here. It's 22:30. Yeah, Dave's right.
Yeah,
22:30. Okay, I don't have that as readily.
You know that's also one of the craziest things is we have AM and PM, and that's not normal.
No, it's really not. It's a lot of things are weird over here. We're so much different than the rest of the world.
Why do we have an AM PM?
I don't know. Why did I work at a place called AM PM?
Why did we all work at a 7-Eleven gas station?
Yeah, it's true.
I worked at AM PM. Okay, my check said AM PM.
I worked at AM PM for one night with Jeff.
Yeah, that's true. I worked for AM PM for 1 week.
And they switched
How
over.
long was it? I started before Dave, right?
Yeah, you were there before me. It was still all AM PM systems for one night that I worked with you, Jeff. I trained, and then I worked another night without you on AM PM system one night, and never did it ever again.
I want you guys to know that I answered a very nondescript Craigslist ad for that job.
And we all worked at that same.
What do you mean very nondescript?
It said third shift gas station attendant needed. That was all the information. There was no address. There was no nothing. I responded to it with my resume. I got a call from a random lady to come in for an interview like the next week. I was like, oh yeah, well, what's the address, by the way? And she's like, oh, it's this. And I went in. I'm like, oh, that's like a hop, skip, and a jump away from my house.
Yeah,
basically.
you're like 8 feet away from.
Right. Europe, why do you put ice cream in soda? It sounds obscure to me. I firstly saw it in
Like you-
Australia. Oh, it's so we
You
call it
never
a
had like a root
float.
beer float?
Yeah, it's like we do it with other things. Like there's a Coke float. I think it's just an American thing. Like it started probably in like the early 50s is my assumption. It's like a sweet treat.
All right, yeah, all right. Let me break this down for you though. If you're
I
gonna
have
do
it
that.
about once a year.
Yeah, if you're gonna do this right though, if you're gonna do this right at home, let me break this down for you. Go get some vanilla ice cream, but it's just vanilla. Don't be weirdo. Okay. Get some root beer. Okay. Pour it into a blender. Okay, you're doing this right. You're gonna do this right the one time you're gonna do it because it's too much work if you can't just get it at a restaurant, right? Just put it in to a blender. Put it in the blender really quick, just like a little
What?
swoosh. Then pour that into a glass. Put that glass in the freezer for like 30 minutes, and preferably a glass cup, like a glass cup. Then what is Jeff doing?
Nothing.
And then you take that out of the freezer and then drink it through a very thick straw, and your life will be changed.
What is wrong with you, dude?
That's how you make a perfect root beer float.
I don't know. I just
I just
make
put
a
the
root beer
root beer.
float.
I put the root beer in the glass and I put a scoop of ice cream on top.
Yeah, that's the
what
lazy,
it's called, a float.
lazy way of doing it.
It's called a float. Ice cream floats on top. The ice cream float was invented by Robert M. Greene in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Dave, in 1874 during the Franklin Institute's semi-centennial celebration. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
He was originally doing it with vanilla ice cream and a neighboring vendor's soda, okay?
But if we can't do it better, then why do it at all?
No, because original. It was also done because ice was not an option. So it was literally done out of necessity. Yes, I did read part of that off the internet.
No, we could
just
never.
just to make you feel bad. But yeah, it was a necessity thing. They ran out of ice. They're like, throw some ice cream on top. Why not?
I mean, if you want to do it a lazy way, you can just throw vanilla ice cream in root beer and try it.
I mean that's the normal way,
Why
Dave.
the hell would I pull out a blender for this?
To make
all
it
the
really
bubbles are
good.
gonna be gone.
I'm telling you how to make it good. I'm telling you how to be
You're telling me how to
impressed.
make a root beer and vanilla milkshake.
Yeah, that's the best
different
way.
than a float. Now you've deviated from what it is.
No, it's still a float.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Now it's an ice cream milkshake made with soda instead of milk.
That is true.
You've made a soda shake.
I still like it better.
You're just wrong, Dave.
Well, I'm just telling you the way you do it is lame.
I'm telling you what you're calling it is wrong. That's all.
Well,
you can make, Dave. You can eat plain sausage biscuits and Coke for breakfast in the morning, and I'm gonna tell you you're weird every day. That's how.
And
it's
I
gonna
will
go.
continue calling them Reese's Pieces, and we can all move on with our lives.
And we're gonna just keep treating you like you're a 10-year-old.
This is the Snack Network Live, guys. It is our time. We usually wrap this up about now.
No, we still have 2 hours left.
Oh God,
Curtis would kill us if we say that late, Jeff.
I could do it. I might need a couple more beers.
Yeah, he'll just cry about it tomorrow. He'll be like, "Man, you guys kept me up so late. I need sleep."
I'm already.
Do you still go to bed? What
Yeah.
What time's your bedtime, Curtis?
About 9:30.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I go to bed really early.
That's absolutely insane. You have. Oof.
I also
You're a
wake up
morning
at like
person?
4 or 5 in the morning.
Man, you're a morning person. You're terrible. You're one of the people I hate.
I'm one of the people Jeff hates. You heard it here first.
Like I roll into the shop around 8 a.m. and I stay till like 6 p.m. Then I go to bed. I usually go to bed around 11:30.
About bread? You go to bread?
Yeah, I go to
I
bread.
go to bed.
Yeah, go get some
around
bread,
11,
get a slice, put on some mayonnaise, a little ham, a little cheese, a little more.
And I say,
mayonnaise and
"Fuck,
bread."
Curtis.
There's another one.
You're part of the problem.
Jeff, he's gonna keep this
Eating
calendar.
beans.
You're gonna
got
own
4
it
today.
Guys, as we wrap up tonight's stream, we always play out Adam Leonard's song "The History of the Snack Network." I'd like to remind you that because we've returned now, right? Adam wrote this song because this song
here to taste some food. We're here
So loud.
Life is delicious on the Snack Network.
It's really loud.
That was not the right song. Also,
No. Adam gave. I played that song, and Adam was like, "That's the worst song I've ever heard in my life. I'm gonna write you a worse song." All right. And
I
so
mixed Mountain Dew and triple 2-hearted IPA.
you know what? I mixed Bush Light and a Mountain Dew once, and it was pretty good.
Upsettingly, it tastes like nothing.
A Bushy Dew is a classic. We're gonna play Adam's song, telling the history of the Snack Network. Of course, you want to support this channel, you can over at patreon.com/Snack Network. You can get a t-shirt at TeePublic. All those links are in the YouTube description. If you want to join our Discord and hang out with us, you totally can. I'm in there. Curtis is in there. Jeff's in there, but he might not notice.
I will never notice.
And we'll be back on Friday night to hang out with you guys, taste new drinks, and we'll be here again. It'll be fun. Here's Adam Leonard of the Megadads telling the history of the Snack Network. That's Jeff Daly and Curtis Lane. I'm Dave Moore.
And this is the Snuck Network.
I'm Kristen Snacknut.
I'm Dave.
Sausage Biscuit Dave.
Yeah, plain sausage biscuit Dave.
Take me out of here, Dave. Oh, that's not the right song. This one.
I tried. he set up and he failed.
Somewhere in the world, down in Ohio, there's a half-blind ginger that I kind of sort of know. He used to have a podcast about those video games, but then he started thinking, hey, these things sound all the same. So one late night he laid awake in bed, and one big thought exploded in his head. So Davey started shopping at every store he knows, buying all this garbage as his plan began to grow. He called up all his buddies, and they began to cry. This dream that Dave was cooking up would never be denied. He thought of one big thing they all could do. They'd shove their fucking faces full of food. It's something every one of us can do. So why not put that shit up on YouTube? And it's the Snack Network. It's the Snack Network. Oh, I tried, and I tried to find something that I could rhyme with the Snack Network. But there's literally nothing. There's not a fucking thing that you can rhyme with it. He thought of one big thing they all could do. They'd eat their body weight in chips and Mountain Dew. They'll keep on tasting stuff until they spew. And put it on the internet for you. It's a Snack Network. Now put that shit online
And tune in Monday for Curtis and I trying everything on the Taco Bell Values Craving menu at 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Booyah.